Did they add a timer on the default raid frames for buffs? Because I don't know where that's coming from.
On the default raid frames?
Yeah, like half of my opponents will have a countdown from like 4 seconds remaining on. Definitely did not download a new add-on.
Really echoing. I sound. It's really. It sounds like you're using a different mic.
It's coming through pretty clear for me, to be honest.
Isn't he traveling? He's
Yeah, turn up.
I haven't adjusted him. Yeah, he sounds totally fine to me.
Huh, okay, it must be on my end then.
I had issues with understanding them too. It's not just you.
It almost sounded like a webcam mic.
Well, I mean, he is traveling, huh?
No, he's at home.
He's taking his clothes off for money.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for
I
funny.
see.
Glad Shield picked up what I was putting down.
Yeah, he's on a road trip. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Poor Isomer.
Step up the threat shield and coming for your ass.
I came for it instead, apparently.
How
No!
did you
Oh, no!
How the heck? Lasers, dude. I just watched like 5
Pull the
lasers.
mother back up if you can. Just pull the mother, I'll get the other 2.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even realize that there were ads up. I've got one more on.
I've heard there's free loot up there.
Laser matrix. Fucking that up.
Is that what did it?
I saw 2 of them hit it. Whoop. I don't know if they went off right when they called aggro or.
Oh, she's an angry lady mod.
You should soothe the wild beast.
Are you done?
What? You don't like me talking about soothing wild beasts?
What do you say to her?
No, it's my job.
Are you like, it's gonna be okay?
Yeah, how do you
Wow,
give her
now he
chops?
just called you a wild beast. Would you like me to be
From this free loot up there.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, promises.
That's a diamond, so I think you guys all appreciate what that's supposed to mean. And then I want that one dead. And then I want this one dead.
Oh, hey, I'm still dungeons back. Rip.
Okay, we have another sacrifice going off. We should be good for this one. This one might go off. Because I don't trust you all.
Die.
Nicely done, guys! Pat yourselves on the back. They didn't get to sacrifice themselves to their old god.
I can do that.
Oh,
I
Mr.
sacrificed all my AoE. What help you give?
I have a foot pedal.
Everyone's kill my target.
And his head's on a swivel, so you know.
Yup.
I am streaming, yep,
Okay.
I'm streaming. Take yours away from me. I don't like her. She's big. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can soothe them both at the same time. Do we have enough soothes?
You taunted my lady.
I'll get the
What, which one did I taunt?
Taunted. It's alright, I'm getting the other one.
Ooh, they
Phone's
war
dead
cried. And now you pulled him backwards. Now the whole raid has to move. No, we always go ahead. We move ahead. We always make progress on our trash.
Real quick before we keep pushing, let's get a stone down for Storm, please.
Who are we missing?
Soya, we knew where he was.
Summon Storm?
Yes, we're gonna summon Storm and Soya.
Yeah. I don't know. These are party hands, nothing else. I know they look like something else sometimes, but they're just party hands. Party hands.
No iron tonight?
He's around. Yeah. We just gave him the slight. He had asked.
He had asked not to be in?
He had asked about the comp, and we just let him know that he was not going to be in for Zek'vas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Summoning Storm. Sorry, incoming.
Hey, Nightingale!
Okay, it should be everyone.
Let's just see what that does.
I think Iron had something that he wanted to, or some time concerns about something, and he just, we were like, okay, yeah, you're going to be in for this first fight.
Okay.
Damn it, Joe. Stealing my thunder.
Sooth.
Who's Joe?
I assume it's Valdivia. Joe Crown. Yeah, instance is full at the moment. Storm will get you in just a moment.
Take out that NB guy.
Do it.
I heard he was range.
Aggro.
Wow, you got exploded.
Yeah.
Dick spin. You interrupted me.
Oh,
Did.
Shouldn't have dispelled them, then we could have gone over and take span.
so I lost threat because when I saw spin mind controlled, I immediately turned to go and kill. And I do apologize for that region.
Understandable.
It was necessary.
Killed him in Motherload yesterday for cop and attitude.
Ah, have you been, Nightingale?
If you don't kill your friends, what's the purpose of this game?
I just don't like how you don't get honor for killing them.
Yeah,
Right.
that's actually a big mistake.
You did get HKs towards your Legion hidden appearance, though.
Yeah, man.
That's how I got mine on my druid.
I got you, shield.
Oh shit! No.
No, that's good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Were you ripping through it?
He was about to flatten a particular goat man.
As long as it wasn't a good one, we're okay.
How many goat men do we have?
Just me.
What about Storm?
Storm is a goat.
Storm is the goat lady.
Oh, my bad.
Did you just assume his goatliness?
Gender.
Goatliness. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, the only other goats we have are ladies. I think I'm the only goat man.
Is it? No.
Is Kino a goat man? No, he's a human.
No, yeah, I'm a human.
That's boring, Akino.
Kino, can we have you step out, please?
Alrighty.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for helping with trash, though.
Always.
Ah, nice
Can
LARPing
goats
Gay.
even be death knights?
Regular goats can. Laser goats can't.
That's a mistake.
I know. Laser goats should be able to be death knights.
They can only be 5 classes. They're... They can't be warlocks. I would be a laser. I would be a space warlock.
So, not gonna lie, can I hop on my mage real quick and bring her
not a
in
mythic
so then we can get some
motherload,
cakes
it's
and then
mythic.
somebody can trade me at 80 stacks of cakes?
I can grab my mage so you don't have to log out because I don't eat cakes.
I can make food.
I also have a ton of Mondazi if you want it.
I have seasoned loins.
Well, but see, then like I literally when I have cakes, I can you know precast and whatnot, and then quick drink and get my
Alright, I'm back.
As far as small little ads, this will be the last item before we get going here. We get a cauldron and feast down. For these small ads, when we grip them in, remember we're all going to be up here on. What's up? We're going to be up here on orange. It is important that people get up here. The only trap still works, right? On the ads.
Yeah.
Yes.
Durnan, I would like a trap on whichever one Spen is not hexing. Spen, which one are you hexing?
I got purple.
Okay, so I need a trap on blue when that ad spawns, please, Durnan. Every time.
Hey, Storm. Do the same thing so we cover more area because it doesn't always spawn on the exact same spot.
Did a cauldron get dropped?
There will be, that way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm good with that. Awesome. Roche, Bijou, and myself over here on orange. What's going to happen? Ads come in. I will stun first. Then Bijou will then stun. As soon as the stun is over for Bijou's, we're going to drop Roche. You're going to drop your first ring of peace. And if orange is the caster ad, I need the ring right on the edge of that caster ad. Once yours is down, I will then place mine. And then if ads are still there, you can go ahead and drop another stun on our way out to help the range down.
So loud. It's gonna lower that a little bit.
So the ads are getting
Yep.
right back.
Yep, protects the melee, but doesn't prevent us from being in melee range.
Get your flasks. Eat up.
Oh no.
Chaos, did you
I have one
see
for you,
what
Bijou.
Denrock had asked?
I missed it. I'm sorry.
Do you want to swap? And
yes. Let's go ahead.
I got one. I got one. I'm okay.
Yeah, putting the rogues first seems a decent idea.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
And between the eyes comes up a lot too. So since I'm playing
Outlaw. Yeah. It should be fine. We did it successfully last time. I'm okay with that swap. If we do it right, we could essentially save flavor stun for square.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
But for now, we'll go ahead and swap Denrog and flavor. So Denrog, you will go first on that.
Can I have a
and then envy and then flavor.
For a ring?
And we'll just keep doing that on over here on diamond to start, and then we'll make adjustments if we need to.
Haste, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just slap it in.
Alright, so this is actually for pull.
I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, yeah. Gotta pop that.
One more thing too. Don't be afraid to use health potions, guys. You can use both health stones and health potions nowadays. Last raid, I think only 7 people used them. So.
Anybody have any extra of those?
Bug Spen. I mean, I hear he's got tons.
What? Spen, give me some.
What?
Okay, Storm got me.
Okay, alright, I'm actually gonna give him some.
Thank you, though.
Don't go yet, please.
You got this, Flavor. You're good. Go for it.
No? What am I swapping then?
I just need
Sorry, I know you guys dropped it already. Can I
yeah,
get-
just put him back as first then.
I thought. Last question. I thought you said the first person was changing.
That?
Okay. There you go.
We just we were just making a clarification.
All right, we should be good.
Real quick, one more thing. Sorry, Chaos. I was waiting for a bit. You guys have a specific? You guys were talking about a specific drop-in videos last week for dropping the lightning or running with the eye. I mean the eye. Are we doing that, or are we just spreading it?
Just be spread out.
Okay.
Okay, that should be good, I believe.
Actually, no, thank you. On blue ad during donuts, the only melee that I want on the ad are the 3 melee identified for stuns, which would be Denrog, Envy, and Flavor, while I-beams are going out. Other melee, so myself, Jekka, Bijou, and you, Roche, we need to be just kind of a little separate from that. That way there's no risk on I-beam.
On blue ad or purple?
Correct.
Yeah, do not be on blue.
Alright, we wasted enough time, let's go.
Go ahead, Nose.
I mean, I had, but you blew him up before he stopped moving, so I blame you entirely.
Get ready for donuts. Starting with 2.
Eradicator.
1. 2. 1.
I'll be in position at the top.
White. Stack, please.
Top.
Oh, yes.
What the?
Oh.
We had 2 people die to erupting darkness there. Which are the donuts. Can't have that happen that early, guys.
Can we get a mulligan?
Did we have a soulstone
No,
out?
I didn't put it out. It's my fault.
Okay, don't release. Just let tree run back, please. So again, I'm just going to cover this real quick while this is going through. If you get the first rolling deceit during the first or second donut, typically towards the end of the first and the beginning of the second, the timing is very tight. However, if you get it towards the end of the second donut going into the third, then there's still plenty of time for you to get out.
Exactly.
So there should be no reason that we should be dying to that. If you can't get out, remember, just try to place it in a position that's not going to impact us that much. Ideally, that position would be... What's the marker's not used? Skull. Skull would be kind of a decent enough position for that. That kind of side of the room, because orbs are going to be going over on X, and we use the whole center pretty much, so.
Can I put down feasts? Because I made them.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Alright. Feast and buffs, please.
Guys, look at the feasts I made. I made all these feasts myself. They take forever. That's why I got so much food in my bags, because I made too much of this Mondazi stuff. But I spent all of my free time this week fishing. It takes a lot of fish now. It's crazy. Yeah. You. Alrighty. Why does he get to do the ready check? That's what I want to know. Hey, it's perfect use over there. Remark. No. Oh wait, you know what? I think I got it. I know my open rotation is gonna be a little bit different. Watch this, guys. Watch this. I'm gonna taunt. I'm gonna throw a blade. Wait, hold on. I got this. I got this. I got this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so that was better because I was able to apply a sigil on the ground, which is great because I need to generate. Thank you. Defensive. I use.
You ready for donuts?
The only defensive I have. I'm gonna wait on this taunt until his spell goes out. Then I go and grab him. It always goes in the middle. That's the first one it always goes.
3.
And then it'll either go out. It'll go middle again.
2. Whoever gets this rolling deceit has plenty of time.
And then out
Hey, it's
again.
me. 3. And then we're spreading for I-beams after this.
I'm gonna drag his butt back over here. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop. Okay. He takes the first Void Lash. I taunt. Pop
As
up
this last one's
defensive.
done, stack up. Everyone on orange. Watch out for the Void Lash. Wipe it.
You don't want them up?
No.
Okay.
We need everyone up.
Okay.
Alright, so, tanks, can we maybe move just a tad earlier?
Yeah, his timing is off.
Like during I-beam?
Well, yeah, I can move him out earlier. I'll make sure that he's right here next time.
Yeah.
His timing was off on that for some reason.
Usually he finishes his thrash thing before the ads come up, but we'll move out a farther ahead of that before his thrash goes out, so we don't run into that again.
Don't release.
Okay, thank you.
Come on.
This guy, his timings are all off sometimes. Like, sometimes he does the thing right, and then sometimes he's like, hold on a second, I need to do my mails first and summon a whole bunch of ads before I'm finished. All I'm saying is, Boo's got me mad. He's a bad bug, man. I'll drop another one. I'm just gonna finish that. Okay, so we have to accommodate. We have to move around a little bit, but he does not normally do that. Oh, frustrating. I just wish he was consistent, you know? Because he did that literally for the first, like, 30 pulls, where he was like,
And then
I'm going to finish this, and then
don't
I'm
drop
going to
ring until you're told to, please.
No, I know. I was just practicing. Sorry. I knew I heard you call white.
All good. Just clarifying.
Okay, we got this, guys. We're going to go through it again. You'll see how this goes. All right.
I got a ring for you, Chaos.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Like, oh, I can't wait till BlizzCon now.
Oh, sorry. Are you good, Mist?
Well,
Yep,
I
we're
was
go-
trying to eke it out so I could get
We're going on this.
But go for it.
3, 2, 1.
I gotta figure out how to, like, fix that a little bit. He just takes so long. Okay, so, I don't know if you guys know this, how this works. I'm gonna take one lash. My code tank is gonna taunt him. Then he's gonna get
donuts here.
a shatter and a void lash. Then he casts this, like, weird donut thing. If you keep your... I taunt now, just in case it bugs out. Because if you taunt right away... Oops, we're going out. We're going out.
Back to 2. And 1. Okay, be careful of that, guys.
Who dropped the thing and...
Had to.
It's alright, she had to. Spread out. Make some adjustments, it's alright. Second, good. My stun is down. Bijou now. Ring, brush.
I'm watching the counter. He's got 8 seconds left on white.
And then drop her stun before we leave
Check
here.
over.
We're on purple.
Taunting.
I'm gonna AD this.
Okay.
Hard to defend.
Avoid that pool of sadness. We don't want that pool of sadness.
Sorry, I interrupted.
It was a bad pool of sadness. We don't like it.
I burned kick. I have hammer, but I don't have my kick.
Okay.
That's like
Donuts and I-beams.
that's my hangout jam. I don't particularly care
3.
for that. We're going out here.
We got a...
I have this.
We have an ad. Alright. Let's wait. Kill
Watch
the
out,
ad.
don't be afraid.
The Void Weaver. Void Weaver first. And we have 2. Wipe it. Stack up.
Try not to burn stuns on the ads, guys. If you're not assigned, all you're doing is DRing our long 6-second stuns.
And then just to clarify, you want me to hit my leg sweep as we're running out to purple, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I did. Just checking.
And then don't run your I-beam out. Everyone should be spread enough already, and you should just be able to stay there and just look around you, right? See where people are. If you accidentally move out, you might clip someone and they might die from it. So just be careful.
You might clip someone and die from it. Don't do that, because it's bad. Don't kill people. They're your friends. That's your song of casualty today. It's called Friendly Fire. You don't want to do that. I've done it a couple times. It's not pretty. I'm putting a feast down. Oh my gosh, he's so picky. hope I don't accidentally feast at the wrong time. Oh, shoot. I interrupted my eating. It's the fun run, yeah.
We have a repair bot.
Whoa. It's on blue.
Yeah, on the right hand side.
I'm ready.
No, yeah, we're clear. Let's go.
Let's try that again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am superior. Just so you know. I am superior. Or am I, guys?
Ready for donuts?
It's possible that I'm not superior.
2. 1. 2.
1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Well,
Alright, work around it. I-beams. Okay, move it. We're on orange. On it.
Ooh, did you guys see that? What was that
Ring?
camera?
Trick.
Yeah, we're moving.
Taunting.
Want to AD that?
Just gonna scooch a boot over here and face this direction. And I'm gonna try to avoid getting hit by.
Spread up. I-beams. Yep.
Interesting. Ooh, yeah, we're just gonna pull them all out here. This is good.
Wipe it.
Never mind. It's not good. In the darkness.
If so, still.
Is the screen blacked out? Does it look blacked out to you guys?
So during that surging darkness is probably when we're gonna need Samuris's interrupt on square.
Yeah, a big portion of this right now is our lineups with Roiling Deceit, and donuts have been unfavorable with placements as well. But yes, that needs to be used during the third donut.
So as Shadow, I just disperse to lay the Roiling Deceit within the donut. What do I do without dispersion?
It's just a black screen.
Honestly, if you have
hope you get a good
so
a good one, right?
Can you suppress yourself?
Hey,
that could probably work too.
40% save me.
Absolutely.
Easily.
It does 150k, I believe.
Yeah,
so
and
with
then
that
you,
followed up by a Hellstone or something, you're laughing.
you also take the raid damage though, as well as the original. It's actually closer to about 100.
Hello.
Just FYI.
Let's try this again. Boop 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 a doop. Okay, we're all ready. Let's try this. Let's try this one more time. I'm doing great, by the way. I'm moving the boss out of the way. People have plenty of room to go. We just gotta let everybody survive. They gotta survive. They gotta not kill each other. They gotta get their interrupts. It's a lot. This is a complicated fight, guys. There's a lot going on.
Explain to me after this pull.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, I have so much gold on me.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, alright, alright.
missed Ironbark there, my fault.
No, you're okay. I don't need it. Wait for him to finish doing his little, like, casty business.
Donuts. Middle. 1. Back to 2. 3. Perfect. Spreading fry beams.
Don't zap your friends.
Okay, move up. Orange. Sonic. Bijou now. Ring. Gotta be a little more forward than that. Okay, sorry.
Alright, he's gonna cast in 3. I'm taunting.
Okay, we're
taunting.
moving.
AD bit.
I want this dead before the donuts, guys.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Just running around me. Boop. Boopity boop. Okay.
Okay, third ad and I-beams with donuts. Going to 1. Interrupt that ad range. Good. I got to 2. And 3.
You got that?
Pick up heal well, please.
Do not be in front of the boss.
Coming up.
Oh, that was my bad. That was my bad. I didn't have, Last Resort up in time. Not Last Resort. I mean, Last Resort went off. It shouldn't have. I should have had Fiery Brand up at that point in time. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes?
All right, so this next one, we're gonna get I-beams, then ads, and then we have donuts in the middle of ads.
Taunting?
Need to spread out.
I'm gonna need Ironbark.
What's up?
Thank you.
Okay, move in. Gonna be on the other side of orange now.
Oh, you're going to reposition just a smith.
Bijou. And ring. Good.
I'm gonna taunt soon. Taunting.
My bad on that, guys. Bad overlap. Alright, live, guys.
Stones.
Good broken.
Just wipe. Yeah, I think I got hit by a thing there from the boss.
Hey, Eric.
Void Lash.
I'll move the boss back to
When we were moving for the thing. It happens.
Was our DPS on par though? Is that where we wanted to be?
Everything's looking good. I'm being a little nitpicky here, but I like the boss positioning there, but I want him just a smidge back more. The reason why is because the overlap there in phase 2, the placement of the donuts, that middle ring, normally we're safe right in that middle ring, right? On that one, we were kind of a little bit on the edge, right? Then we had to move in towards the ads that we're trying to knock away.
Okay, so you want him closer to orange or closer to where he's at now?
And this is on the second set of ads, correct?
Yeah.
So, like, you guys, like, the front of him has kind of been at about skull, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I want it more like there-ish, right? Because the ads... Okay, hold on.
No, I see it now. Because it's easier for me to visualize where you want if you've got a whole bunch of ads right here.
Because the ads spawn here and there. So we always have to, you know, move back. So here's the first one. So on the second one, the ad's right about here-ish. So I think you know where I'm going.
Yeah, I need you to make sure that the middle ring is open this entire area so you guys don't have to get squished.
Yes. Feast.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Hunter's question. Does all your traps have a separate CDs, right?
Yes.
Yep. Alright. Tar trap or frost trap, right after that ad dies when everyone's transitioning to purple, please, so those ads get slowed.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good binding too, right?
I mean, ultimately, they should basically be dying at about that point when we're all transitioning as well.
They should pretty much.
They're not, so we do need a little more cleave, which is fine.
Cleave is good. Cleave is always good, guys.
Yeah, we'll do it with that, and we'll see what we get.
Just as a quick curiosity, is there a reason we're not pulling him further back at the start? Did we make that change and I just missed it?
Wait, do you want him in the middle more?
Wasn't that where he was going on pull before?
Yeah.
No, I thought he was.
On our kill, it was, yes,
here.
and I think that's why we had better placements of the oozes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll tuck him in more. As long as Austin doesn't.
We're good.
Like right on the triangle in the middle of the room.
I'm sorry, man.
That's so hard, guys.
I'm just too powerful.
3, 2, 1.
This looks more correct than where you were.
Donut. We're at 2 first. Three. Yeah, you have plenty of time here, Tree. Back to 2. 3. Hit. Get ready. Spread 5 beams.
Back just a little more.
Moving up. Stun.
The vortex still a little early. Sorry.
And Roche now. Okay, melee go.
Taunting.
Arm defenders up.
Someone get this center up for me.
I got it. Great.
Okay, donuts and I-beams.
Maybe Kitty back up.
Yes.
Yep, in the room.
Go for Kitty here.
Back into 1. Interrupt, ranged. Good stun, good stun. Good, free DPS here. Great job, guys. Right there, right there. Yes. Perfect. Rolling to seat coming up.
Taunting.
Iron bark meat tree. Tonic.
What's up?
I-beams. Spread. Move up. Zoom in on the left side here. Second pot.
Storm trap.
Push that one forward. Thank you. Good. Did you go? Roche, good.
This is gonna be a top during the transit. Tommy.
Back out to 3, guys.
We get a range kick.
I'm behind the block.
Into 1. Any stuns we got? Okay, we're moving to ads.
So many.
High beams, be ready here.
Remember to turn them around.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Hammer immune, sorry.
Taunting.
Do
Don't
not
be in front of the boss.
Okay, other end. Pick up Durnan. Pick up Durnan. Yep.
Coming up.
I'm gonna keep going for now.
Hey, Mike.
Pick me up.
Coming up.
Don't.
I'm gonna get him.
Rebuff.
Donut.
He's gonna hit me right after this.
So in the middle of this, it looks like we're getting I-beam, guys. Moving into 1.
Do not near. Nope.
Back out to 2. I-beams are coming out now. Back into 1. Spread quickly.
Health stones if you're low.
Ads are up. Move up. They are stunned. Rush now.
Oh shit.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. I actually didn't have to go up.
Okay, well now I have to.
Okay, melee move. Rolling to seat next.
Hopping Angel right now. I just have the debuff, so. There we go.
Tree drinking.
Chaos key kick next.
Yep, got.
Thank you.
Okay, next ad. And then we have I-beams in the middle, guys. Be ready to move.
Taunting.
I-beams.
Tommy, do not be in front of the ball.
Surging darkness. 2. And we're gonna be pushing here, guys. 1. I got to 2. 1. I want to push here.
He's just gonna transit Amanda, so he's not gonna cast anything.
There's a cloud bearing your red. FYI.
Yep, and there's also some to our left, so be careful of that, okay? First is going to be Samurus pushing to X. Okay. Good job. Next, Freak.
I-beams.
Your debuff
Thank
is
you,
off.
spread.
Yep.
I'm gonna be Ardent Defendering this this first thing.
Next is Jokrag.
Tom, Ardent Defend.
Make sure you face it
that
into
west?
the wall over at X. Yes, please. Thank you.
I have hammer on Samurus.
I can get him after that.
Get that orb. Jokrag. Thank you. Next person.
Would be Soya, should be Storm.
Soya.
Yeah,
Okay,
move on.
Storm next.
Mist
I've
gonna
got-
make a next week
I've got the
first.
feet. Skulls up.
To go still get it.
Then Durnan grab.
I have
Storm,
hammer
you're
for
getting
Joe.
next.
Not too close, Joe. Not too close,
Wait,
Joe.
back up, back up. Good. No, right there. That's fine. Yep.
We're pulling them back, Austin.
My hammer.
Okay, interrupt. We have donuts here. Out to 3. Watch your footing. Spread, I-beams.
Don't pop the
Back into 1.
ad.
Watch the fear underneath the boss. Watch the fear.
Kill
All right. Red and white, guys.
Never mind.
Tanks, I didn't cut you off there, did I?
Cut us off? As in communication?
No. I was in front of you with the fear. I didn't, because I was trying to stay in close to you guys so I could get burned out. So.
Oh, you're fine.
I
I
didn't
don't.
cut you off anywhere. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
We were good. We had plenty of room.
Hey, looks good. A lot better. Okay, Joe Craig. So what's gonna happen there? After Freak gets his, and after I call him, he picks it up at X. We need you. You're the next person, right? You're gonna run over to X here, and then you're gonna be, as soon as the thing's about to drop, and you're gonna pick it up, you're gonna be facing into the wall here. That way, it goes directly right back at this spot. Then after that's done, right, you're about to get mind controlled. You can literally just stand right here. Continue DPSing. Don't do any running around. No one should be here. You should be good to free DPS, and we'll kill you quick. And then hopefully we have B-reses for people, and not have people die. I know Soya died to a mind blast from one of the caster ads.
7 of them got out last fight.
I died to same thing as well. Durnan died to the same thing. Yeah, so. We have the orders there, right? I know over on the blue ad, which is where really a lot of the casts are getting out. If it's during Surging Darkness and people are away and whatnot, I really need ranged interrupts. Counter shots, silence, solar beam usually should only be used during the overlap between Surging Darkness and whatnot. But I really need interrupts there. Can't afford to let any out.
Non-tank stuff. I mean, I'll chuck out an interrupt if I'm close to it, but
overall though, hey, good, looked good, right, for the most part, except a couple early deaths. And by a couple, 3. But we made it back there. Let's get it quick here. Let's move on.
you guys ready for another pool? Missed Samras. I'm waiting for them.
And then remember, second pots during the second set of ads.
Oh, I ate my pods, guys.
Should be cooldowns, actually all cooldowns during the second ads, honestly.
Just waiting on Mist.
1 second.
Yeah, you're good.
Will somebody have a long duration single target stun for mind control number 4? That'll be on soy sauce.
I can pretty much have 5-second stuns for every single mind control.
Okay.
For the most part. I've just been throwing them out when I notice one's not up later on in the fight. But if your hammer's down, you just call and
I can hammer every other religiously.
I can do mine every 33 seconds.
Yeah, so you can do it every third to fourth. So you shouldn't have. I mean, is gun good damage? Like, or are you wasting combo points to do it? Because for me, it's just a global.
All right, let's go.
It's losing damage, but it's increasing the damage on the target.
Sure.
Which overall, everybody gets the damage, so.
It's probably worth it.
4, 3, 2.
It's worth it as long as you can do 20k DPS to the target.
Ooh, his butt is like totally like off center. It irritates me.
You ready for donuts here?
Scooch over here. This is where he's gonna go.
2 and 1.
2 and 1 and 1 and 2.
2.
It's like a dance with a giant bug man.
3. Good job, Storm. High beams. Alright, moving up. It's gonna be on the right here. Push that one up. Ooh, too many. I need big damage here, a little more on the ads here.
Taunting in 3.
Switching.
Yeah, we're good. Melee go. Rush stun.
They did it when they were running for.
Dropped a binding.
Thank you.
Vortex is down. So.
Big damage here on this Void Reaver, guys. Void Weaver, whatever it's called.
I have hammer,
Excuse
but I'm
me,
running out
excuse
of
me.
roiling. I
Coming in.
won't have anything
Excuse
on
me.
first ad.
Excuse me.
On the next ad, pardon me.
I got it.
Okay.
Eye beams, we're spreading.
Why is it so far away?
Moving into 1.
I feel like this is so much safer. Because
On here soon. I'm right behind you, man.
Back into 1. Just solar beam now. Back on the bus. 3 damage.
oh, I forgot to use my fire brand again. I'm terrible at this game, guys. I'm terrible at this game, but it's okay. We just have to get better together. I mean, it didn't kill me.
Ready for eye beam in about 5 seconds.
Taunted.
Iron bark tree. Taunt.
We're spread.
Storm, my trap on blue is going to be off, just FYI.
Okay, we're on the left side of the bus here. Bijou. And Roche. Good.
Be taunting here.
Time to 3. Into 2.
Oh, stupid
And 3
camera
again.
got my angle.
Get shield up. Get shield up.
Yeah.
The leg sweep, like sweeping.
Shield coming up.
We doubled up on stuns on this.
Got it.
Mine will be back up. It's up already.
I can get next interrupt.
High beam.
Red.
I got this stun.
You're gonna need to taunt for this one.
Yep. Watch it. Do not be in front of the boss. Taunting.
Yeah, that's it for eye beams. We're on this ad, guys.
Taunting.
You need a hammer.
I can get next interrupt.
One on me. I think you go.
Damage up.
That was my fault.
I want Jack up in 10 seconds, please.
I have him in range. Coming up.
Ads!
Rebuffs now, please. Donuts coming up.
Taunting.
He's gonna hit you right when this goes
Two.
up. You ready? Taunting.
1.
Do not be in front. Don't be in front of the boss.
Yep.
Go mad.
And
Yep.
High beam.
Just wipe it. We have 2. Yep, 2 down.
That was my bad. Shield. I went the wrong way from you, and then I got line of sighted. I couldn't jump back.
No, that's fine. I realized once I was over there, I was like, oh my gosh, she's not gonna be able to taunt.
Can we get a repair bot back in the back near the door, please? Ish.
Yep, I got it.
Thank you, Durnan.
Doom, 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 down, 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 down. So, let's recap. They're right there. These things are deceptively horrible. You can't jump over them because they're just apparently too high. I can't jump on it. So it's like, do you see how this like makes my thing look? So don't get trapped here. Word of the wise. If you play Demon Hunter and you're in this room doing bossy things, don't be over here. Cause look, you can't do anything. This is where I was trying to go from here to there. Does this look like this can go anywhere? It doesn't. That's why I wiped us last time. I killed my Gotek.
Hey, Nose, can you hit us with a mage buff?
I can.
But darn it, I thought you've collected many things over the years.
Maybe you can match them. Like this StarCraft robot that I got from somewhere.
Hey, Chaos. Can you do that oh, right there again part? That got me excited.
What?
The tank positioning, you're like, oh, right there. Oh, right there.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
Did I hit your spot?
Oh, you hit it real good. Sorry, Tree.
Sorry.
I'll live with it somehow.
Awkward.
All we need, guys, is the one pull. Just do everything perfectly. No one dies. Boss falls over.
You forgot the best part, Chaos.
Sorry, Wi-Fi grow. We good?
And let's pull.
Are the police after you again?
Always.
Always.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't even know if that hit anybody. Ooh, okay, well that's like snuggly. There's not consistence pulling. That's my problem.
You both moved out of my totem.
I'm in a rain thing.
I'm in it now. I'm in it.
Donuts. Two.
The boss is right here in your face. Raid.
3.
Wait a minute. No.
2. 1.
Come here, Pookie. Oh, who's a good bug
All right,
man?
we're gonna swap that position.
What? It was a great
Spread.
position.
And we're stacking up on orange. Don't take the gateway after, please.
Is someone free casting in the back? I feel like they are.
Yeah, they are.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wipe.
somebody broke my hacks.
Just wipe it. We have 2 dead. Also, range, you're too far back. I need you up more, please. We keep missing the outer corner warriors because you guys are too far back and they're not going in the funnel that we need them to get caught by the chains. Remember, chains does not have the range that mass grip does. You need to be just a little closer, okay? A lot of the range was just before orange, and then the melee were all in front of orange because we have to all be up on the ad, right? So I just need at least ranged up on orange, please. Let's go.
It's a good one, Darren.
Ah, it's so good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready for donuts.
Wait till gas is over and then tops. And then Terrify always pour ranged over here.
2.
I try to get it right on top of this Shadow Priest because he's purple and I lose him otherwise, you know?
2.
I think it's important to remind yourself that while you're
3.
tanking, you should probably be trolling all of your people in your raid. Because
Okay, we're spreading for
honestly,
I-beams.
like, is it really... Are you really raiding if, my
Good shield
top?
up.
Good shield.
Coming up.
Adds up.
A little far back, sorry.
Rebuff.
Push it up. Thank you. I only need 1 push. I'm gonna assign that next. It's alright. Rush.
Oof, this will make things feel weird. Do you have a stack?
Melee, go. I-beams and darkness. Okay, back into 2.
One got a little ladder.
Ooh, watch out for this lash.
White. White.
Yeah, it's slowing us a lot.
Apparently I taunted like a half second into his cast and it still landed on you. Gotta focus up. Gotta focus.
Hold feast a second.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and feast.
Hammers are up in the back, I guess. Alright, so that has been an hour. However, Tree did say anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. We're going to go for another 20 minutes on Zek'vas, and then we're going to swap over to Vectis. So we had one really good pull. Let's get back to that. Let's get it done now, and then let's move forward.
We only need 10 minutes, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're at about 5 minutes.
Can we get a second cauldron, please?
So needy.
I know.
In the
Waiting
way,
for about
man.
8 minutes instead.
Yes.
Focus up, focus. One day you're gonna pull Stu.
Looks like there's still some boss left.
Alright, let's go. Donuts. 2. 3. 2. 1.
Sorry, can I get grip?
Oh, wrong paladin, sorry.
I'm telling that early.
I'll stop pink.
Spread out. Get heal ball up. After I-beams, please. Move up.
Can a warlock get him, please? Thank you. Had. We got an ad.
Wipe it. Just wipe it. Kill the ad. Sit down, whatever.
What killed Hillbella?
Not sure. Donuts, maybe, I think. I have to look. Couldn't feast.
You guys found out I was making feasts. I see what's happening here.
I thought you were broke. How do you afford to make anything?
What? I'm not broke.
I thought you were broke throughout like all of Legion.
Me? No.
Yeah.
I mean, I always was paying for my like stuff. How was I broke? I mean, I had like 800K.
If you don't have an extra flask, get one.
Get intellect out and then waiting on mist. Let's go. Donuts. One. Back to 2. And back to 1.
Alright, I'm gonna not talk this early.
High beams. And move up, let's go.
Practice.
Here you go. Rush.
Can I get one more kick on the wood?
Melee go.
Taunting.
I'm gonna Arden Defender them. Taunt.
Somebody kick.
I could.
Spread out, pry beams. Back into 1. 2.
Alright, stun the yard, we need to hard kick it.
3.
Taunt.
And then get Jack up immediately. Green buffs.
Thanks, Rojan. I hope so. Taunting.
Ready for I-beams in about 5 seconds.
Taunt.
And we're moving up to orange. Right up on the side, guys.
Chains are out slow, sorry.
Good. Issue now.
We're gonna favor where
Rush.
you're at.
Rush now. Make sure we're still in this, guys.
Taunt here, shoot. Taunting.
Good, 3. Back into 2.
I'll move away from you, Amanda.
Back to 3.
Anybody still bleeding?
Taunt.
Let's move them all the way back.
Pop missed.
And the next ad. Guys, gotta watch out for the pool there near Diamond, okay?
There's a pool near Diamond.
I get next interrupt.
Alright, see where the bonus is fading. Do not be near the. He's
Taunting.
about to do his combo.
I-beams, be careful.
Taunting.
Alright, he is stun immune. We need to kick on the way down. I'm next.
Back to the boss.
Yeah.
We have about 40 seconds till ads.
Something was on my feet,
This next
tickling
one
them.
is the con.
Ah!
No more mistakes, guys.
Yeah.
Back up.
Checker coming up.
Darkness. We're at 2. 3. Watch out for the pools.
I got a pool. Run.
Wipe it.
I'm sorry, there was a weird lag spike hitting, so like right at that moment, so I'm sorry if I may have moved the boss in a bad position.
Ugh, got my toes tickled. I just think it's my rug, but that tickled like so crazy. I don't want to release.
Durnan, your pet's dead. Oh, he's okay.
He was just being lazy.
Alright, looks like it's just a fuzzy on my feet. Oh, that was like terrifying.
I think it was a bug or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Flashlight off. Okay. Whew. That was unnerving. What time is it in America? Hello, Mark Poll. It is currently a 9:48. I was gonna say 8:30. This is our last poll, probably. I hope we get it down. It would be nice if people didn't die and then I didn't screw up like a weirdo. Might be time to have a slug on our head. Spitzy. You know what? We need Spitzy. Spitzy's got to be on our head.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wish it was more consistent. What time is it where you are, Mark? Donna. Oh.
Spread for I-beams. All right, move up. Up. Beat you now. Rush. All right, melee go.
Taunting.
Trey, I'm gonna need iron bar.
So,
Cast next.
I can get next.
A lovely little dance.
Okay, I-beams,
out.
donuts.
I'm out for roiling deceit. Watch interrupts.
Okay.
I got this one.
I'll get stunned on the next.
I got this. Wasted.
I'll take the ranged one.
Taunt here, sure. Fine. Watch it. Do not be in front of the ball. It's able to move to the side.
Take no.
Fine.
turn it up.
Railing deceit.
Is he inching?
Yeah. Slowly move
Taunting.
Arden defended it. Taunt.
I-beams, we're spreading.
You should be in perfect position for the ad.
And move up. Second pot's right here, guys. Bijou now. Roche now.
One more kick.
I'm in position to taunt.
Out to 3. Into 2. Wipe it.
That's for you, Shield.
I was wiping, so I let you die.
Is the boss like? Is it okay that we're pulling him out there? Is that the issue?
At that point, it should just be focused on ads and getting out of Surging Darkness. A lot of people still have debuffs from the warriors, so they're a little slow and can't get out. Is what I'm seeing from death logs.
Yeah, it's slow.
I can always pop out a Sigil of Misery at one point. It just stops them for a second. If you guys want me to pull it out, I've been throwing it out periodically. It my job. I have to work at night, so I'm in the rhythm right now.
You probably can't hurt.
Yeah, I mean it just causes a hiccup for like half a second. I don't know if it's enough to. Worked night shift about 20 years ago. Loved
Yeah, I
it.
jumped, spun around, and disengaged right when
lines,
it dropped
paying
eye on me, so
bills
I aborted it.
before paying online.
Ate it. Because I couldn't disengage with the damn eye beam because I didn't know who I'd land on.
Does turtle block that damage?
It does.
It does, but I was GCD'd.
Unfortunately, I turtled with my deceit and cheated to get in the back of the room, but yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, your English is good.
5, 4, 3,
don't like this guy cause he always walks like a weirdo. Okay. Some overhealing there, but I needed to dump some of my pain.
Donuts. 2. 1. 2. You have plenty of time to get that out. 3. High beams are spread. Okay, moving up. Oh. Bijou. And Roche.
One more kick on the booger.
Got it.
Melee go.
Taunting.
Iron bark trick.
Come here, little guy. I got you. I got you.
Okay, 5 seconds till donuts and high beams.
Eradicated.
Back out to 2.
You got an ad? I'll grab the ad.
It's alright. It's alright. Right here. We're good right now.
Oh, I didn't taunt. I taunted the ad.
Pick up shield.
Shield coming up.
Gonna burn the ad here and pop personals.
Put the deathers on him.
We'll need AM, please. Thank you.
It's already been
Great
used.
job.
It's okay. Sleep worked.
Do you have the shatter on you?
I don't have anything on.
Okay. Do you want to take this?
Yeah.
High beams in 5.
Is this the second set of ad?
Yes.
Okay, moving back.
There's an ad coming from the back. I think Jaren's DC'd.
That's a wipe.
He's moving in.
Just wipe it.
Jekka, you scare the crap out of me. Every time.
That's a touchdown.
Alright, I would like everyone to release here, please. We will be taking a slight break, and then we're gonna go swap to Vectis.
I gotta reforge, so I'm gonna drop a stone. Can you resummon me, please?
Yep.
Yeah, feel free.
I'm gonna drop it in front of trash.
I'm switching to Pyrean just to give myself some herbs for scrolls. Mir geht es sehr gut. Ich habe gerade eine Schnitzel mit Pommes gegessen. You're gonna eat schnitzel with the French fries? Mir geht es sehr gut. It goes very good with you, I see. Das stimmt. Es geht gut mit mir auch. Let's see. Yeah, I lived in Germany for a little bit. I just love the way German sounds. I love the fact that in German, true or false is stimmt oder stimmt das nicht? Which is
there will be some slight changes here on who's in.
On who's in, who is in. Fus! Hello, Mac Rules! How are you doing tonight? I know one German word and it's Fuß, like Fußball. Jawohl. Where did you live? I lived in several places in Germany. My dad was in the Air Force.
Logs going for all that?
So,
yeah.
We lived in Ramstein Air Force Base, and it was very nice. Everybody's very lovely there. 600 of those. Okay, well we're gonna snag one of these. Should we snag one or two? Which one do I want? You're the one that I want. We'll do a sea stalk. We're gonna see if a sea stalk will give us more. It's 40 miles. What? That's amazing. So my parents actually live in a town called Oberbexbach. It's near Bexbach. In fact, it's Uberbexbach, like above. So I was there for an internship. That's amazing. Good luck after break. Pizza here. Oh man, Ronald, pizza. Delicious. I wish I had some pizza. I had pizza like earlier this week. We're taking a brief break. My girl is a inscriptionist. She's a scribe. Everybody always yells at me because I say inscriptionist, but it's kind of an inscriptionist. It's inscriptionizer. So so that would have been our re-kill, but we're not going to waste time killing a boss that we've already killed, so we're going to try to progress. So tonight we're going to switch gears a little bit. That's why I said Zek'vas and Vectis. We didn't get Zek'vas down, but we haven't killed Vectis yet, and we want to get some progression in. So we're going to switch to progression bosses, which is Vectis. Obviously, Zek'vas we don't have on farm yet. We would have to try to re-kill again, but... Oh, can you drop a mailbox for me?
Me?
Yeah. It is so small. So are you from Germany? I just want Warcraft anime series to happen. Is it too much to ask? I'm sure they have like fan stuff, don't they? My, you're a tall one. It's so true, guys. It's so true. I am a tall... Oh no. You know what I think I didn't do? Okay, I have 100. I have 100, guys. It's okay. Everything's fine. We're just gonna relax. We're gonna create some sea stalks. It is crazy. So wait, do you live in Germany? Is that where you're from? Is Germany, Germany? I mean, as opposed to like a different Germany? I don't think there is a different Germany. All right, so we're gonna make some of this guy here. I'm just gonna stand here for a little bit. Oh wait, okay, guys, do not let me forget. But I'm gonna stop that for a second, and I'm gonna put on my crafting ones. No, I wasn't. Am I wearing my? No, I was wearing the wrong ones the entire time, guys. Guys, you need to tell me these things. No, really, not you. I'm just crafting. Okay, we want that. These are my crafting gloves, so this will go much faster. Look at this. I talk a lot when I'm not doing this. Zek'vas and Vectis. Whatever happened to people being about Hansel and Gretel? Hansel and Gretel, I'd be crazy if they were a Warcraft boss. Yes, that would be crazy, Tony. Hi, Tony. How are you doing? I missed you. I feel like every time you say hi, I never say hi back to you because I'm in the middle of something and it's just a bit like drastic. So now I'm on a break so I get to talk to you guys, which I appreciate. You guys watch me during the boss fight and you see this face that's like this the entire time. This is my tank face. I don't actually have that as a personality. That is my serious personality. I normally just like talk constantly. It's crazy how much I talk. Let's not talk about that anymore. You'd think I'd have had caffeine, because normally I drink a lot of caffeine. But I don't. I didn't drink any today. Alright, what are we doing today? We need to make some of scrolls of the intellectualization. I wish those would proc. You know how like potions and they proc? These don't proc. They just cost less, but technically, do they cost less? I don't think so. We're gonna destroy these. We're gonna mill these as well. Alright, nice. Let's make some more of that. Unfortunately, I can't make all of it because I ran out of water. But I think this should be enough. Gosh, that's the break. The break is over already. Excuse me. That was a short break. She's lying. This is a hype brewing in her because BlizzCon is not that far out. That's right, I'm going to BlizzCon. It's BlizzCon time, guys. BlizzCon. BlizzCon. Blizz time? It is Blizz time, Con.
Lock portal down, please.
That's what we're doing. That's what you gotta do. Lock portal, please. What am I doing? I'm creating something. Shh, shh, shh. It'll come to me. There we go. I knew it would come to me, guys. You just talk so much. Couldn't concentrate. Need more water. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Sorry, I'm here. I was crafting scrolls.
Summoning iron, and then we'll do trash.
I'm getting iron.
Can I technically fall off? I don't even know. I think you can fall off. Did you guys see my donkey? He's so cute.
Alright, let's go.
We get mangoes.
Okay.
Did someone get mangoes?
I don't think so.
Okay. So
We're doing it right now.
Should have it there.
Tank face again. Hey, Allie! Your family lives in Kaiserslautern, or... Nope, they live outside of Kaiserslautern. They live in... Saarland. I don't know why that didn't come to me. They actually don't live in Rhineland-Pfalz. They live in Saarland. Is it Rhineland-Pfalz? Is that the right area? Am I confusing? I might be confusing it with something else. I think Kaiserslautern's in Rhineland-Pfalz, right? Maybe. It's the states of Germany. That's very interessant. It's that Hochdeutsch accent that is like so crisp. It's beautiful. People think that German is a very harsh language. I don't think so. I think it's very like adorable. You've never heard of it? You've never heard of Kaiserslautern? Wait, or you've never heard of, like... You've never heard of... Rhineland-Pfalz? Oh, maybe it's called something else in German. Is that the English word for that place? I mean, it's possible. No, sir, do not hit my face harder. I know you've got this titanic rage going through your veins, but I say good day, sir. You think German is easy? I don't think German is easy, but it is English's only sister language. A lot of the German words are actually, like, form our English words. So they are related. So I think of all of the languages to learn it.
Don't be discouraged on Zek'vas, guys. We will be going back. Probably not tonight. Definitely Monday. We just want to get some significant Vectis prog in tonight. That way, you know, we can actually see it. And when we quickly kill Zek'vas next week, we can go right into it and potentially down both. You know, unless we down Vectis tonight too, or Monday. Who knows?
Gestern habe ich gegessen. Heute esse. Yeah.
Sorry, I think there was a road that was up there. But it was a tank.
But German is like, at least how I learned it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's like the time is like different.
Yeah,
like you don't say like, oh yes, tomorrow I'm gonna go do this.
I mean,
For them, like that.
So that's why I'm blaming him.
Oh, you're talking about the tenses. I think English is actually harder to master. It's really easy to learn English, but it's very difficult to master.
Oh.
Dang.
What the heck?
I want a BOE. I'm broke.
I know. I'm gonna go loot stuff.
Let's keep moving. Got some more trash.
Yeah, it's walking right in front of
Finish?
me.
You're finished, Tony? No
You?
way. The backwards
See
speak is
yourself?
confusing me. I am store.
Yeah, there's a reflection of your swords.
Oh no, Ishgea, Kalfa? I don't remember what
Thanks.
the name for a store is.
Oh damn, Sven, that thing's worth 13.
It's only if you start like, ich habe das Store gegeben. That's like totally wrong because I haven't spoken German in forever, so don't literally, it's all called Danglish, I think is what my teacher called it. When you like, make it sound English, but it's actually like German. Okay, you guys need to be like in a group together because I can't handle this. You all separatedness. I don't even know who has threats. Who has threats? I can't tell. This boss is like, this trash is like deceptive because you just, it keeps infesting and then disappearing and then reappearing. That's the people's wagon.
I don't know how I got moved into the other Discord.
What?
I was an angry dog in the Discord. In the
What?
I don't know.
How does that happen?
Have you been there the entire time?
Yeah, I was like, why is it so quiet? And then I looked at my overlay and like I was the only one, and I was like, what the hell?
How long were you in there for?
Dude, like all of break, and then I'm assuming like when we got back.
Jekka, why weren't you worth honor?
The problem is English, you have the
Why weren't you
table,
worth
the
honor?
kitchen, the car. In German it is der Tisch, die Küche, das Auto. Good night, Rojinshin. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, Zul trash. I agree, Allie. That stuff is a pain in the butt. Mostly, I would like to not stand in the poop. That would be great. I appreciate that. I don't think these
Tree,
things
is
can be.
Vectis going to be an open note exam? Because I did not memorize the cooldown order.
I will do my best to call it for stage directions to begin with. Until we get comfortable with it. Everyone gets
A lot of info. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the healer check fight, so...
The gender those are difficult. Yeah, it's true. But it's actually a very...
I'm not really gonna do a ready check here. Please click yes if you did your homework and picked up RC Loot Council.
If I already had
I'll
it,
go turn
right?
on.
Same.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, good. Ooh. I did.
Alright, continue with trash. We were good. Iron, sure, why not?
I wonder if that'll grab him. Oh, yes! Oh, did you see that? You all make fun of my baby chains. Look at that.
Baby legs? What?
Baby chains? I don't have baby legs. Thank
Look,
you.
Marge. Mackie lost her baby legs.
All I can think of is Deadpool 2.
Yeah, right.
Guess that's the point. You can say dare to all words. We all understand it is, but it doesn't sound right. It's so funny though, talking to like Germans, they're always like talk about like things like in the she or he, like they'll be like, oh, the car, and they'll, like our neighbor would just be like, oh yeah, well the car is neutral, so it's something like your house, das Hause, something like they would like refer to things like she, like oh you dropped you dropped him, and I'd be like I dropped him, and it'd be like a pen, like I dropped my pen, and it was actually like gendered. I was like I don't know, my pen is not.
Can we just ranger?
Let me try to change. No, can't do that.
Just taunt her and run back. She'll...
Sigil silence, maybe?
Nah, she doesn't have silenceable.
There we go.
Hey, you can ranger. There we go.
You should move these little dudes into her then. Vectis is a crazy looking dude. I thought that said congealed Pepe. It said congealed plague. Usually half my raid says no, and I have to get crabby. Aww. Darn it,
Okay.
This is the only conversation
first
where
things
someone gender
first.
comment doesn't make my eye twitch.
There is an item about to go up.
Did you assume my pen's gender?
And
they're Google.
One sec.
Alright, this is
Okay,
Mythic.
it didn't go through. Why didn't it not go through?
Hold on, I'm reloading.
Stop, Envy. Well, while I figure this out, Spen, start going through Vectis, and I'll drop markers real quick.
Alright, welcome to Vectis. The primary changes from Heroic to Mythic include a 4th contagion, so
No,
now
Ellie.
we'll be doing 4 subgroups of players, along with a punishing debuff where if you receive a 6th stack of lingering infection, you will start bursting every time contagion is cast, and you will need to be outside of the raid every time this is cast. The idea is that we should not have to deal with that mechanic at all until after the 3rd transition, if we're handling the waves correctly and passing our stacks properly. Chaos, did you want to explain how we're going to be handling the markers with the contagions? Or the vectors, rather?
Yes. So, what's going to happen here is we'll pull. Okay, and tanks are going to pull Vectis directly back all the way to here. Okay. Tanks are going to be tanking right where I'm jumping currently, right where Moon is jumping as well. Okay. Everybody has an assigned group. If you're in group 1, your assigned spot is star. Group 2, your assigned spot is orange circle. Group 3, purple diamond. Group 4, green triangle. This is very significant, okay? This is your group for the rest of the fight. Now, what's gonna happen is we pull, Omega Vector goes out. This very first Omega Vector, okay, if you get it and you get a mark above your head, you have to go to that group. So, for example, Nos. She's normally in the star group, for example. She gets green. Where do you go? She brings it to green. The debuff drops. Then after that, she needs to go back to her assigned group. If this is done correctly, Omega Vectors should stay in their respective groups almost the entire fight. That's during the up phase. During the down phase, the intermission, when he's summoning plague bombs, doing the waves, what's going to happen is right before transition, whoever is actively tanking Vectis right here is going to pull Vectis just back a little bit. That way when he liquefies, there is no way that anyone gets any extra stacks. Okay? And then what's also going to happen is whoever is tanking the ad is probably going to be like right about here, right? All I want you to do is just slightly move it this way, just a tad. That way the ad's still in melee range, we're all still killing the ad, etc., right? Ad dies, intermission. Now, green, you are responsible for this quadrant of the room for plague bombs. Diamond, same concept, this side. Orange, same thing. This quadrant of the room where I'm going now, and then star, same thing over here. Tanks, you are kind of floaters. It's best if you guys are in the middle as best as you can, kind of about where you're tanking normally. And if there's any big double soaks that you guys can get to quickly, it would be best if you guys soak that.
Sorry, we're still pulling him out as far as possible when that second ad spawns.
To about here.
Okay.
But yes, as Spen just made note for me, the most healers, do your best not to soak if you can. If I read that correctly, right?
Yeah, so they can get more healing out.
Thank you. Did I miss anything?
The minor positional adjustments on Omega Vectors.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So, Omega Vector goes out, right? what's going to happen is I need, I have Omega Vector here, okay, on green, right? This is my group. I get it. I have the debuff, okay. As soon as it spawns off of me and goes on to someone else in my group, I'm going to take a slight step forward. Okay? Everybody else in my group is still going to be on the marker. Miss, stand back.
I'm sorry, what is this for?
Omega Vector.
This is for when Omega Vector drops. Okay? So I now have 1 stack of the debuff. Okay? So then mine went to Envy. Envy's drops. Envy, you now move up to me. Okay? Envy's went to Denrog. Denrog now has it. It drops. Denrog moves up. Oh, of course, he was in the wrong group. Then, we'll say Chronic gets it. Chronic then moves up. Okay. So now, there's 1 person left who has it. So this is what's really important, is that each group needs to be looking out for their own groups, right? So Mist has it. It drops. Now the whole group has it here, right? And actually what I think is going to happen is Mist is going to stay there. I'm making this change right now. And all that's going to happen is the next person who gets it and it drops in this group, they're going to walk backwards. And it's just going to be back and forth right there in that small little window. The person with the Omega Vector should never have to move.
I don't understand.
Does that make sense?
What you meant for this last part. So Mist is the last person, and the original position, it drops, it moves one of you guys stacked up, and then I didn't follow.
she's gonna stay there, right? Because she was the last person.
I'm the new safe spot.
So she's now the new safe spot. So then I get it. It drops off of me. I then just take a quick step backwards.
Okay.
Now, there is a time in the fight where people will have 6 stacks. When that happens, you need to, spread out just a little bit. Not too far, so you're super far away from the boss, but, close enough so that you're still in range of heals. Okay. Contagion goes out. A little pulse AoE around you goes out once every second for 3 seconds. If you are near somebody, when that goes off, they now get an extra stack of the debuff. So it's imperative that that doesn't happen. All right. That one out.
Went out. Okay, cool. I was going to cover something regarding the 6-stack thing. I'll wait after loot.
No, you should be able to cover it right now.
Okay, so just to clarify one more time, if you have 6 stacks, you're going to, before Contagion's going to go out, you're going to jump out of the group to a safe spot, 5 yards away from anybody else?
Yes.
You're going to have your 3 seconds of torture. After your 3 seconds of torture, you're just going to immediately jump back to your spot.
Do we know if that's immutable?
The damage?
The damage?
Just in general, the whole thing. Like, could we stay in group immune?
No.
No.
Okay.
And it's the same thing for 12. You're just going to hop out. You're going to have your 3 seconds of torture. Then you're going to summon your friend. Then you're going to jump back in, and tanks will taunt the new friend that we have. From logs I've been looking at, on bad kills, there have been roughly 2 to 4 people with 12 plus stacks. We want to keep that at 2, not any higher.
Turkey. Is it turkey? Do I have a turkey?
Do you have any questions on that? Anything we've covered so far? I want to kind of get going here. We will be heroing on pole. We're not using feast right now. This is prog, so.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm ready to go. Give everybody inflast or inf buff. I fed everybody. We should be good to go. This is the first. Okay, everybody take bets. How long do you think it's going to take for us to wipe? Like 30 seconds? Like 40 seconds? This is our
Sorry, one
first
last
pull on
Are we
Vectis.
just are we auto wiping if we miss a flag bomb, just to save time?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
If you have a way to heal yourself during that too, go ahead and throw heals out on yourself too, right? The big thing is that you're dodging waves. So when you're soaking the plague bomb, make sure you're facing wherever Vectis is and dodge the waves. If you get hit by the wave, that's an extra debuff on you. The faster you get to 6, the faster you get to 12 stacks.
Barrier doesn't seem to exactly get everyone with the current markers.
What's that?
Barrier doesn't seem to exactly get everyone with the current markers.
Okay.
I think we'd also be out of melee range. His hitbox is incredibly tiny.
Throw it down right in the middle. I just want to see it.
That just barely doesn't get anybody.
It could, it could work. I mean, the tanks won't be in it. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. I think that should be okay though. If the tanks aren't in it, it should be fine.
No one wants me to get into my healing barrier. I don't know why you're turkey.
How did we look on the
Do we want takes having Devo Aura?
Sorry?
Do we want the tanks to be having Devo Aura the whole fight? Because they currently are not, with where I am.
I don't think it's critical that the tanks have it. Most of the damage is going to be on the raid.
Come on, guys. This is going to be the best first pull ever.
Sounds good.
I'm excited. You know how this is.
And again, we can definitely, you know, make adjustments. Before we go here.
No, no, Ortho. That's a terrible idea. No. You have faith in me? Thank you,
Can you
Allie.
move forward like 2 steps?
Forward as in what direction?
Towards nose.
I'm sorry, I look like a panda right now. Towards
Basically to the center of the mushroom, where you've got your mushroom sitting.
Okay. I took like a couple steps.
Alright. Okay, we should be good.
Okay, I have range on Devo right there, and now I don't.
Right here. Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you have the colored marker over your head, make sure you're in that spot. So whoever has purple and orange needs to move.
I taunted the ad.
Good.
Is this trank and time in 2 seconds?
That's 2.
Yep, I realized that. Okay, we know. That's 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Just wipe it. I'm
Okay.
gonna swap this.
We won't pull him back. We'll be pulling in between the 2 markers then in that case.
But
Stop dealing
pink
here.
and purple?
So we're gonna just flip flop tanks. So
Oh.
you're gonna pull, and then you're gonna just turn around, and then you're gonna be where I'm jumping, or right where I died. Because we do need that ad in range.
Can do. That's gonna be annoying though because I have to like. Well, how long did that fight last, guys? We gotta check. We gotta check the logs. Did anybody see how long it lasted? How can I tell? Encounter summary. All right, how long did that take? Charts, emotes. I guess my summary.
No, we had a stone.
Doesn't
Yep,
work.
sorry.
Vectis.
Typing.
All right, let's see. How long did it take? Are we dropping feast for the first couple
I'm
of pulls?
dropping ghetto fish to the left.
Where you going there, Flavor?
The wrong room. Duh. Where are you going?
The right room. Go ahead. No, sorry.
Sorry, we're not dropping feast for the first couple of pulls.
Ghetto fish.
Personal food or the fish?
You were wrong. Allie, no! Okay, well, we lasted for about a minute. I died at like 39 seconds because I let him hit my face. That's terrifying.
Maggers, is your name on details? Pie sucks.
Pie is delicious, mangroves.
I'm gonna call them pie. Pie suck.
I like the fishes because they're so delicious. I'll send you some feast. Well, I have feast. We just don't want to waste them for these
There's
first
the
couple
pie
of
for
pulls. But
everybody.
any contributions would be greatly appreciated. Let me log in and check email a break. Oh, well, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, that's amazing, though. Why is that pink?
Alright, so we saw that first set of Omega Vectors. That was good.
Sorry.
Alright, let's go.
Don't like this. Just gonna be weird.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's that?
You're gonna get the ad. On the ball.
Trait tied in 3 seconds.
Tell me on the ad.
Tracking tied.
Job.
I got the.
Okay, we're on the ad.
In 5 seconds, it's dog and wings.
Ton of
I'm all out of sorts.
Gotta be on that ad, guys.
2, 1.
Oh, I taunted the ad.
In 5 seconds, it's Aura Mastery,
In 3
Rapture,
seconds.
and VE.
I got shield.
Shield. Gotta be on that ad, guys.
You gotta taunt the ad.
Wipe it. It's a lot of healing to get through.
Tanks, can you guys wait on the on your first taunt on the flag amount for about 5 seconds? 'Cause you
Just stand in,
there,
guys.
If you watch there, pretty much until it casts its first immunosuppressant, it doesn't do anything. So if it's out of, pardon me, if it's out of range, it'll be being damaged the whole time. But you guys won't be able to hit it.
So the tanks, the swaps on this one are really tight. I'd rather throw out our taunts earlier rather than later and then risk not being able to taunt off the boss.
I don't think I got those.
I have Soulstone.
Yeah, the second he puts that second debuff on us, he is chunking us down. So
Do you want an external there?
No, because the taunt. If we get the taunt off soon enough, it's not going to be an issue. We just need to time it better. But if we wait to taunt, usually it's the boss the tank that's currently tanking the boss is going to be taunting the ad. And if we wait too long, they won't have it up again when it's their time to taunt again. If that makes any sense.
yeah, that's generally when I'm using a cooldown is when I'm about to get my second stack and I have the ad on me.
Were they still not in position that time, or was that positioning better?
The ads, that was better up until the one that we had trouble with.
Okay.
Which I think is when Shield died. But at that point, guys, we need everybody swapping to that ad. That ad needs to die. If that second immunosuppression goes off, it's more healer mana, less mana later. It's bad.
It's probably a wipe, honestly, because we will just rapidly fall behind.
Because that's 120k healing absorption for each person. 60k-ish per immunosuppression.
It's a pretty hard swap.
Oh, Mega Vector's looking good though, guys.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get to your spots. Good.
Alright, you're gonna get the
Drake and Tide in 3.
job.
Get the second.
3, 2, 1.
In 3 seconds, it's dog and wings.
Cool.
That ad down. Good. Get more damage on that.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna taunt the
Ad.
Ooh, I taunted the boss early.
3 seconds, it's Devo Rapture VE.
It's alright.
Get that ad down. Good.
3, 2, 1.
I'll get the
phase.
Got him.
Okay, move the boss. Move the amalgam.
Too late.
That's alright. We can adjust. Remember your assigned spots. Make sure you keep the Omega Vector in that area. We should be killing the amalgam here.
Miss just opened with Omega or Omega
this one.
whatever.
Iron Omega Vector coming to you.
Oh, we have
We missed.
bomb.
It's alright. Go ahead and wipe. Don't stand in them.
Have souls too.
I'll always favor the one back there.
Alright, so besides the tank swaps and picking up the ad, for tanks the only thing I care about is just making sure we get Vectis out.
Yeah.
So right before he's about to liquefy, where do you want us to move him?
Just back.
Directly behind you.
Towards.
Oh, okay. Back
Yeah.
where he's originally at. Okay.
Thank you, Allie.
Don't forget to keep an eye on the people that are assigned to your symbols as well. When there's one person left there, collapse on them.
The only thing that I'm confused on is the moving forward a little bit part.
So basically, we're making sure that the Omega Vector is being spread evenly among the group.
Okay.
That way not one person gets too much, right? So I drop mine here. I just move slightly in. I now have 1 stack of the debuff.
Okay.
Now I have the rest of my group over there on green, right? They're all getting their 1 stack, and then they're moving to me as well.
Okay.
Then once that's done, then we're going to start working on 2 stacks, etc., etc. Does that make sense?
And you,
Yeah.
Yeah, and when on the second stack, you're going back to your original marker. You're not. Everyone doesn't collapse back in immediately.
So after you get your second stack, before you get your third, you go back?
Correct.
Okay. Got it.
And that could definitely be something that we might slightly change, but the concept is still there, right? On what needs to happen with the Omega Vector.
Yeah, it's like the hokey pokey.
And then at phase transition, I assume we just go back to mark rather than if we were in, we don't worry about being in, we just go back to mark.
Correct.
Okay.
Thanks so much, Allie.
Let's go.
Should we go?
And hero on pull, please. I don't think I've been seeing it. Spin.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, it's just me.
1.
Yeah, it's just you.
It's okay.
Sorry. In 3 seconds, it's Trank and Tide.
Oh, I have the thing on me. Omega Vector.
That's a way.
Drop it at green. Just drop it at green. Thank you.
2, 1.
In there. Taunting.
That's your ad.
5 seconds. Devo Rapture VE.
Taunt it.
Big damage on the side, guys.
Cornet coming up.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Get the ad done. Hey, got it off. Just wipe. We're gonna wipe here. As best we can. Just stack in. Everybody just stack.
So at that point, Vectis gets dragged to the entrance of the room where we come in, and the Plague Amalgam gets dragged towards the side of the room that is marked
opposite.
purple and green.
I am just above the disc priest.
Wait. No, yeah, Plague Amalgam to the entrance. At least just a little bit. Not a significant amount, right? Because we're just moving the boss just a little bit. And the ad just a little bit. Just because melee couldn't reach the ad where the boss was being tanked. Or where the ad was being tanked, so that's why I had to switch it.
No, I understand that, but then melee should be like they're on their side for soaks, and the amalgam is on this side of the room.
So you want us to pull the boss?
The boss
towards
this way.
Door.
And the amalgam.
Like I'm okay with this. It's just like 6 seconds before intermission, then I need the tanks to go.
Wait, I don't think. Wait, I'm sorry. Just to clarify, you want us to pull the ad near the melee? Why would we do that?
So that we can.
Because we need to kill the ad. It needs to die.
Yeah, but the melee is going to be completely spread out. Wouldn't it be just worthwhile to keep the ad in the middle so that the range?
There's no bombs going out yet.
Not for the first couple of seconds.
Mm.
So
we won't be spread yet.
If the tank who's active moves during the cast of Gestate in this direction, and the other tank picks up the amalgam. Sorry, I should have misread this.
Go ahead.
And then the tank who is not actively tanking takes the amalgam to roughly here. The melee in green and purple. Boom, 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 boom. Spread out plague bombs.
If we're going to have Vectis go towards the entrance, we should probably set up like a lock gate or something like that, unless it's always going to be Nos who can make it out there.
Well, it's during the cast of Gestate, and it's a couple of seconds before the phase, so either tank should.
The way it's working out on that first one, I'm tanking the boss, and she's gonna be on the ad. If it's anything like heroic, she will always have that ad right before he liquefies. So.
Gotcha.
Just
And
a reminder.
You want me going towards the door, right?
Yes.
Boss towards the door, I believe, is the policy. Yeah.
And then just a reminder, guys, when you get your Omega Vector off of you, you go into the boss, like forward, not away from the boss. And it's hardly any movement at all. Like everybody should be stacked on their marker. The only time we should ever be spread is during intermission and when you're just literally 2 feet in front of the rest of your group. That's it. Let's go.
Drake and Tide in 3.
Oh, I think I may have. Yeah, he put 2 stacks.
Next ad coming out in 5.
I'll get this ad, or do you want to get him? I'll get him.
Yeah, it's not synced up. You get him.
Big damage here.
5 seconds. It's Wings and Dog. 5, it's Devo Rapture VE.
Big damage here, guys. Come on. Pop. Hard. Tonic.
Front teams should be moving back after this
Liquefy
next
and
Move the boss.
go back.
Everyone's on this ad, guys. Everyone's on the ad. Should not be casting on the other thing. And this needs to die, and then we spread. Still plenty of time here.
I see he's going through the middle.
Good job.
I got this
Make
double.
sure you're watching the pool. Make sure you're not getting hit by waves.
It's coming to you, Bijou.
Mist, you can hit Mega whenever.
Okay, next set here. A lot of double soaks in the
I
back
got
here.
the double. You can move tree.
Check it, your shout.
Okay, now we're reconvening.
There's 2 vectors. Green.
In 5 seconds, it's Trank and Darkness.
Man, that ad is right behind us if you reposition. I have the
Big damage on the ad here. Yeah, they're decent. These Omega Vectors for us. One of you guys take it over to purple, please.
I'm over.
Thank you. Kill this side. Nice.
In 5 seconds,
More
it's
damage on
Slink,
the side.
Wings, Rapture.
That's white. Especially going out. Yeah, we gotta have these. Hold on. We gotta have these ads down well before we get this next ad. Like right now, we're just trying to play catch up. So yeah, just stop healing. We're gonna wipe here. Go ahead, Bijou.
So where do you want me to drop darkness, by the way?
Just on your group. That's
Okay.
fine. Yeah. We're just trying to get all the DR that we can, or avoidance that we can for the entire group.
He sounds so happy with himself when he dies. He's like, fatal strength, contagion successful. That's right, Vectis. You be proud of you. You do you. You do you.
Give me already down. Nice.
But yeah, he should be proud of himself. It is not every day that you get a successful contagion. I mean, this guy's life is literally just to be.
Phase, the triangle area somehow got a star marker, and so then we had got desynced from there because we have 2 on our area. I don't really know how that happened.
I need this.
I mean, it can happen, right? If someone gets just a little close, that can definitely happen.
If you're during that phase, if you do get a marker on your head that isn't your group, just run to that group, drop on them. Right? It's easy enough to do. You can do that, right?
It looked like DBM only puts markers on the first round.
It should just be the first round, yes.
How many bombs go out during that intermission?
I've seen 3, 6, 9, at least 10, I believe.
So roughly our healers could be running around supporting whoever has the...
Essentially, yes.
That's
and
what
if you have the vector, do your best not to soak. But if you have to prevent an ad from spawning, then do it.
I wish I could see everyone's stacks instead of the timer on Omega. I think it pops up over their head.
Right. Let's go.
And
oh, sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ugh.
seconds, it's Trank and Tide. In 5 seconds, it's Dog and Wings.
That's your ad.
I got another. This is Rapture VE Devo.
Come on, guys. We need all DPS on that ad as soon as it spawns.
Get ready to move. Too late. Everybody spread.
Don't move quick. Don't get extra
Envy
stat.
pass.
Should be on the ad.
Okay, so it's like the third ad.
Fourth ad.
I got this
I got this
double.
Denrog.
I got this double.
I'll take from you, Envy.
Okay.
I'll get this double right.
I can get that.
Okay, I got it.
I got the double.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, just
It's
wipe
in
it
the
here.
middle.
It's really hard to
On the
get
boss?
waves when he's in your corner.
Yep, and that's unfortunately we don't have like ice block, so that would be a really good like ice block time, right? Have one of the a mage go over there and soak that with that. But
I should have soaked that for you, Chaos. My bad.
you should have, but you didn't, and that's okay.
I'm a good
Now you
friend.
know.
I don't I-beam everybody, Anthony. I do vengeance. I don't have an
magic
I-beam.
damage, the soak? Oh my god.
Hey, Anthony, though. I don't think I've seen you around before. How you doing?
Okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing
Purple
great.
group,
By the way, the
where are
range
we
of the circus is
standing?
small. They have to
You guys are
overlap
like
a
trying
lot
to get in
double
range of
soak
it or
when they
something, and
want
I don't know where I'm
to
supposed to be.
stop.
Because like
I
ideally
can
we're supposed to be on the-
probably tell you exactly what's occurring, and it's definitely something that's happening to me over here. When the ad spawns either at star or orange, I am no longer in melee range, and the melee are, I'm asking the melee, I need you to get more damage out on the ad, right? So the melee's cheating in a little bit, trying to DPS the ad, and then the ad gets put in position, and they should, go back. And that's just part of the travel time with the ad spawning, it not moving and whatnot. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know if anyone's seeing anything different.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of what I've been doing, but I've been trying to keep track of the timer to make sure I'm back in the triangle before it goes down.
Yeah, apart from the very first one, it seems like the Omega Vector jumps basically right as the ad spawns, so you can wait for the jump, and then you have 10 seconds to be wherever the fuck you want, and then back in position.
Within reason, of course, though.
Well, right.
We don't want you all the way over at the door.
Right, but I mean, if it spawns at yellow and the Omega Victor's just gone up, yeah, you better believe I'm over here fucking hammering away at this ad, and then I'm back here before Omega Vector jumps.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Just looking at the timers, making sure I'm back in the spot.
Well, it feels like purple group is forward then moving back instead of back then moving forward, so I guess we're just doing it backwards.
You should be starting on purple. Omega Vector drops. The person who gets first then moves forward in. To
Yeah,
the boss.
it like trying to figure it out like not as somebody punching it is confusing me right now. I'll just follow Stomar.
How are Star and Orange looking with debuffs during that?
I'll be honest, I get overwhelmed about mid-fight. So the point where we transition to moving back into the original position is lost on me. Like I understand it fundamentally, but I don't know.
Well, we haven't really hit it cleanly yet. That that transition. So as soon as we do, it'll be a little more fleshed out. I think we'll have a better understanding, right?
I won't lie, the fat person on Star is really throwing me off. No offense.
Wow.
You're taking up like two spaces here. You're stack on the fat.
You're gonna point out the elephant in the room, huh?
This is discrimination on fat people.
Excuse you.
Street cred, let's go.
It's okay, so I understand.
Someone make me skinny, please.
Soya needs 2 markers.
Yeah, embrace it. Embrace it.
Thanks, guys.
Alright, let's go.
We don't have purple is in the wrong group at the moment.
Drake Tide in 5. Oh, way late. In 5, it's Dog and Wings. My side's out. This is AM Rapture VE. Orange, we're starting to move back.
Liquefy in about 10.
You can move
I'm
now.
gonna move him as soon as...
Go now.
Ready for the ad. Okay, kill the ad quick. Everyone just kill the ad and then get to your spots. Watch your debuffs though. If your debuff is close, make sure you get it to your group. Kill that ad.
Oh my gosh, I have 2. Great.
Heal Bell Healthstone.
We gotta add up.
Wipe it.
Let me get this double. I want to see if I can absorb it with spell wording. Amanda.
I ended up with the orange vector as the ad this time.
Yeah, one thing I think I saw there on orange is that
No, I don't want to die.
I took the first of the second set of Omega Vectors there, and I moved back onto my spot. But then I didn't see whoever had the second one, but they moved back onto orange with the debuff instead of waiting until it expired. You want to wait until the Omega actually expires before you move back to your marker.
I keep doing that.
Yep. Because I ended up then with another Omega Vector immediately. Like I said, I didn't see who it was, but just something to keep in mind for all groups there. Mass went up.
Gonna eat some fish and chips.
Ads looked a lot better there, guys. They were dying relatively quickly. We had a clean Vectis move there. We just have to make sure that that ad dies just about as the plague bombs come out.
I think I'm gonna save Fiery Brand for it to help out a little bit.
That actually lines up with its immunosuppressant cast anyway, so it has to be dead.
Also, FYI, you can only take a double.
Cookies. Outside of the circle, please.
You
can only take a double
if they're actually like pretty close to each other. If they're just barely like overlapping, you'll only soak one or neither.
So if they're just touching tips, don't soak it. what I
Yeah.
got from that, right?
Yeah, this is exactly what I was trying to convey.
All right, cool. Just fighting I missed. Yeah, you're good.
No problem.
Spell warding did work on that, so I'll save bubble for
time to
myself
pull
to double soak,
Jerry.
and I'll give it to Amanda.
Missed. When we're killing the ad in the middle, I would just use it there.
If it comes close, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, because that's just too scary.
I'm gonna try a real quick experiment. Chronic, once you get your Omega Vector, until the second round, go ahead and stand directly right there in the center. See if we can get Devo to everyone. You shouldn't be in range of everyone, but once you see that your group starts a restack, go ahead and go back to them, just so that we don't throw it off. But let's see if we can get Devo and everyone from there.
If Chronic is standing here in the middle, Devo will be on everyone.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try that out and just see if it tremendously fouls anything up. But yeah, once you've seen everyone on your side is soaked, go ahead and just move back to them.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume husks. Consume those husks. Like, just eat them all. That's what he's saying. He wants to consume the husks.
This is Trank and Tide in 5.
There's 2. Stars didn't move.
Should be able to get it out. Yeah, it didn't go to the same person.
In 5, it's Dog and Wings.
On the head.
3, it's
Taunted.
Devo Rapture VE. Orange is starting to
This is our reset.
And move the boss now. Get on that ad.
We have one person on every mark now.
Get ready to move. Oh, I went to a good spot.
I'll get this overlap in the back. I got it, Bijou.
One in the very back, and we need more. We're gonna get an ad up.
Was someone not standing right next to that?
We don't have enough people moving back towards this area back here. We had
This area being entrance or where the boss
near
spawns?
the entrance.
Okay.
Near the entrance. I was the only one over there, and then
Hello,
it
Zeta
looked
Bug
like
News
Sam came over
92s.
there to help.
So that should be group 2.
Group 1.
Orange should be group 2, right? That's where it was, right?
Yes.
Do we have Vessel Stone out or no?
Yes, sorry. Just typing.
Alright, so just to make adjustments there, tanks, just worry about the front end of the room completely. That way there's an even spread of people on both sides.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, don't worry about where the boss is now.
Yeah, I know that last pool was weird because at some point, somehow diamond and triangle got swapped. But it was still 1 and 1. The triangle's marker ended up started being diamond, and diamond's marker started being triangle.
Wait, what was that? I mean, I brought diamond there at the start.
No, this was right before the intermission phase. It was weird because one of us over here at triangle, the next person that got it, all of a sudden their marker was diamond for some reason, and then looking over at diamond, their marker was triangle. I don't know why it started doing that, but like it seemed like it was still spread fine. It was 1 and 1 in each group, but for some reason the markers got swapped.
I think the initial marker is the only one that matters because then we just keep
Yeah, it
writing
does.
That's correct. Once we have a clean, transition, then we can evaluate how the markers are
You
going
only
out,
wish you were as
whether
good as me at this
dropping
game.
again, or
That's Jason Blaha, ASMR Cardio Gamer.
whether they are still
Got
there.
quite
It's not something
a
I'm really paying
repertoire
attention to.
of skills. Let's look at your. Let me look
Just
at your
trying to
channel.
get us through the phase.
What you got, boy?
All right, let's go.
You got some ASMR?
Tommy, you may want to reposition that out.
This is Trinket time.
That other melee doesn't get it at all now.
It's okay.
It's okay. Pick this out. Spot.
Pestilence spreads. Yes, it does.
This is Dog and Wings.
Can you talk over the healing lead?
Tommy.
I like that my co-tank has to pick up the majority of the ads. Makes me feel good, you know?
You picking up the Tommy.
Get on that ad.
Devo Rapture VE. Starting to go back to original positions.
Front groups should now be other people as well.
This is
Boss, move. Good. On that ad.
Had to hit me before you went down, Dick. Oh, he didn't hardly move.
Dodge lines.
Well, at least I soaked that.
I could get this double in the back. We need 2 on the left and the triangle side.
Swipe it.
What? Why did everybody die?
We're too worried about spreading.
Kill us there.
We got 2
Warp
aminos there
mode?
from the ad.
Going into the phase.
From the last ad before the phase, he got 2 aminos off.
Are you ASMR Cody or Cardio Gamer channel?
And it, I mean, from my point of view, it looked like Melee was starting to move out to go and get their soaks. Do we know how long it is in between when they're released and when they blow up?
How have you posted 4 videos
Yeah, there's a decent amount of time.
in 17 hours? Did you like cancel
The
your?
second immunosuppression is cast about a second or 2 before plague bombs even begin to spawn.
Did you cancel your?
There's no reason to
Did you
prolong
change them
that
over?
at all.
What happened here? Is this you? Is this you in the pictures? I can't tell. It was just.
Until it's dead.
I got a lot of questions.
Yep. So
Jason
just, again,
Blaha,
reiterate,
ASMR Cardio.
we gotta make sure that those ads die. We cannot afford a second immunosuppression. If that goes out, we're completely screwed.
Enemy damage taken. Maybe that's like amalgam information. Oop, don't want that.
Prisoner repair? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Envy, you moved out way too early, friend. And then the thing spawned on you, and you were on the wall over here.
So once we move in with the buff or with our stack, are we wanting everybody to move backwards, or is the next?
He
on the
is
next
on
rotation
some
we
pulls.
remove
He's
backwards?
on the
On the
ad.
next
Is that what you're
rotation.
saying? He is definitely not on the ad. Oh wait, sorry. I said I was ready, but I need to give people my glorious intellect buff because I already apply a magic button debuff because I'm a demon hunter, but I'm a scribe.
Right,
And we don't have
let's go.
a page. A lot of questions, guys. Lots of questions. Should be using crows every set of ads.
5,
What?
4,
That's brilliant.
2,
It's almost like
1.
you don't play a hunter, do you? Ortholomolus? I have suspicions about you.
Diamond. Drake and Tide and 5.
Jeez.
This is Dog and Wings.
Wait. Orc mode? You can't be a demon hunter if you're an orc. What is that about? Have a good one.
Devo Rapture VE.
Purples up people will be going backwards after this.
Boss.
And now.
Time ball.
We should still be in our spots here. Good. Ad comes out. Kill it quick.
Check a shout.
Watch the timers. Watch out. Should be dead here.
Get the far one.
A lot over there. My god.
There's like 2 that got missed in the middle.
That's what it.
I didn't call it.
3, 2.
So I think there's some confusion as far as moving with the plague, because I was in the front group and there were people in the back, and I got the plague again. So that means somebody ran forward with the plague right before it ended. Or they ran out of their stack group.
More than likely.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it went to me as well.
So do we still like ask the questions now? Like, do we have anyone still unsure of what to do with Omega Vector?
The only issue that I can see arising is that we're going to end up with uneven stacks on a per group basis. Whoever gets the last one will always be low stacks compared to the rest of their group with the method that we're doing.
But that's the thing too. When you're going into the third intermission or whatever the heck, you should have something that pops up on DBM, letting you know other people's stacks and such. And at that point in time, it might just be discretionary, where it's like, okay, I have this, you're low, get your ass over to me, kind of deal. To even said stacks up.
So on that last poll, there was like no bombs up in the front, which is why I would imagine that there were so many of them open on the left side. What do you want the group to do? Like, do you want one of the the healer to sit with the person that has Omega Vector, or a person sit with the person with Omega Vector from their group, and then have the whole rest of the group rotate?
I would say probably the assigned healer. That way the Omega Vector gets the heals, and then whoever does not have it can make the quick adjustment. That's a good question.
So we are gonna want to bounce it to somebody. So
correct.
I mean, we're probably gonna want to have 1 or 2 people sticking around while we have 2 venturing out from each group or so. Something along those lines.
Ben, are you doing okay during the intermission? I notice your group's basically the only one without some kind of handicap.
Without a handicap?
Yeah, 2 of us. 2 of our groups have tanks, another one has an extra healer, and you're just all alone with 4 DPS.
It's rough. We're working on it.
Well, we could center Mist, like, because then she could pretty much heal the whole raid at that point.
We're trying to pretty much center as many healers as we can to heal as many people as possible, but we're so spread out it's tough, and any extra damage taken by waves is wrecking us. And we're still just learning, so I'm not too worried. We just need to get in the groove of it, and we just need more active use of potions and health stones there until we get through it cleanly a few times.
Alright, let's go.
The end result is that like there's just gonna have to be like some degree of initiative taken. Like if you see that your area is pretty barren, like look to go and help like one of the other groups. You know, it's not too far from you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm full.
Shrink and Tide in 3.
Okay, well, we'll just reset. I got him now. I'll get this ad.
Freak's got 2 on him.
How did 2 get over?
Whoever had green did not come to green.
Just wipe it. Stack up. Just everyone stack.
Ah, it was me. I thought I had orange. Okay, that was my fault.
Envy, do you like our side better?
Yeah.
I know, there's a distinct lack of man goats on that side.
It's making me sad.
Does everyone have some kind of UI element that makes it obvious what your marker is?
Even if not, if you sidestep like 3 steps to the right, you should be able to see it fairly easily. And still be in healing range. And if the vectors just went out, it's not like you're gonna pass it because it doesn't do that for 10 seconds.
Whose pet got fucked up on pole?
That was mine.
Oh.
I went a half second too early.
Yeah, he just like turned around and fucking demolished something, but I didn't see what it was.
I know, I saw someone's health bar drop and I was like, Wait, how do you send a pet?
Zuen.
Ah.
Yeah.
I said I was ready, but I'm not, so, you know. I mean, I'm good. Everything that I need to do, I can do in 10 seconds. I keep looking at that mail alley because I'm like, I wanna look at my mail. That's a fun game to play, Stu.
I didn't know you were in text bubble range.
No.
No, iron, don't, iron, please. Please.
How about you do it on 1?
What is this fire thing that keeps swirling around me?
That's Joe Greg's Rain of Fire, I think. I know. Infernal.
Cataclysm.
Oh, I was close. 3 times. Yeah, so really, guys, it's just like Tree said, you know, he made the comment and then he didn't even take his personal initiative either, right?
Yeah,
like,
I fucked up.
It's gonna happen, right? The big thing is, you know, you gotta take that dice, you gotta roll your initiative, and hopefully you hit a 20.
Oh, come on, don't do that.
Creepy Iron is the best, where he just kind of stealths around.
The flavor walk and stealth.
I miss when Bijou swapped.
Go ahead, timer.
This. Never mind.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Purple Vectors of orange.
Trank and Tide.
I think I missed my taunt yet.
Dawn and Wings. Sorry, slightly late call.
Yeah, it worked out.
I'll get the set coming.
5, this is Devo, Rapture, and VE.
That's my bad.
Get that ad down. Better. Next ad shortly, and the boss now.
3, 2, 1.
Big damage.
Watch waves, watch movement.
I got this big in the double in the middle.
I get this double spin out.
One by the door. One by the door. We missed.
Let's see double back here.
I got one.
Just swipe it. And that. Whereabouts did that ad spawn from?
Orange again.
Now, did people on orange see that and not call it, or?
I had my face towards the swirly thing, so I wasn't looking behind me, so I did miss it.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Herbert Vasquez.
I saw it, but I could have swore I thought I saw someone was standing in it.
Hey, Tree.
Yeah.
I'll swap places with you during that intermission, because
Okay.
you're using Tree Form and Mist is already over there.
Okay.
So you can support that side, Mist will be supporting the other side, and then that'll be better.
Okay, sounds good. Which
Just the intermission.
just intermission. Yeah. Which color is your marker again? Sorry.
Purple, so northwest corner.
You just want to swap both of you all together.
Yeah, because we'd have to do the same thing during the final intermission as well.
Can you res?
Trade you, Soulstone.
I do not. I'm running back. Just a second.
Okay, he's running back. Just made a slight change to try to push some people around. Try to help maybe a little bit in some areas. Joke Rag, I moved you to group 1. Samaras is in group 2. And then I swapped Spen and Tree per that discussion.
Was Samaras the one who was crying about me being fat? Because if so, I 100% agree to this.
I think all of us were.
No, I wasn't, so I enjoyed the Fat Panda.
Okay, okay.
He's a chubby chaser.
I'd like them back then, please.
Res is up.
Repair is still up by the fish feast if you need it. See those people.
Sam should be fat, but he hides his shame.
That's true.
Yeah, no.
Boomkin form is actually DPS increase. Take off your glyph.
So I'm on purple now. Good.
Purple, purple.
Yeah, follow the giant goat man. Sometimes he's in the right spot, sometimes he's not. I love you, Stu.
Missed. As of right now, Iron, it's just prog, so it doesn't. It's helpful, but if you don't have one, it's fine. We're still just trying to get, learn the transmissions and whatnot. Intermissions.
Transmissions.
Dude, I'm thinking about cars. Oh,
This
God.
freelance.
I was gonna say freelance. What was that? Was that Agrimar ISO?
I think so.
Yeah.
Storm, you need to move.
This is Trank and Tide in 5.
Amanda, scooch over to your left just a hair.
Oh, you want us to be on top of each other?
Well, I was a little afraid that you can't get the thing from the Mega D8.
In
Violence.
3, this is Dog and Wings.
Back groups, you're on your last person. Front tunnel, you have 1 extra.
Rapture,
Chronic,
VE, Devo.
Front groups, you're on your last person.
On the set.
You didn't get quite as far out. So
That's okay. Just watch the boss and kill this side quick. Good job.
There are none in the front.
Iron, can you do the double soak?
I'll get this double chaos.
Everybody. Or not.
Yep, so remember, Envy, the comment about the tips?
Yeah.
That was the tips.
I have Plague Animal Spoken. I'm probably.
It's a what?
I know there's a lot going on in the intermission, but if you could try not standing next to me, it makes it a lot easier to heal.
3, 2, 1.
I have Soul Stone.
Why don't we just take the debuff and push it somewhere else?
Hey, Mochi Mochi.
I just meant mostly in the sense that there are fewer waves targeted at me when they're.
No, I get that. I do. And I know for you, your damage down in the intermission is not really there. Because there's no... You can't hit anything.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Thank you, Mochi. I'm not doing so well tonight, though. I seem to be sucking a little bit. We just need to make sure that we're... Very nice of you. We good to go?
Yep, go.
We get your luck cookies if you need.
Oh my gosh. That strategy did not work.
Oh shit. Fine, Dad.
This is Drake and Tide.
I'm gonna reposition him when I taunt here.
Sounds good.
Taunting.
I'll get the ad.
This is Dawn and Wings.
Taunted.
Get this out of me.
This is Devo, Rapture, VE.
Back groups should be on your last person.
But you're gonna be taking the gest data.
Front groups, last person.
Orange or
Just
so.
taunt and move. Taunt and move.
Don't be on that weird thing.
Okay, watch out.
Dodge.
Going right through mid.
That was rude of him.
Oh crap! I got the Omega Vector on me.
So you can take
It's alright.
I'm doubling. I'm doubling.
Dodge.
Come anywhere. I get the double, Jekka.
I'll double it.
There's two in the back, or towards the front of the room. We're good. We're good back here.
Okay, good. Okay.
Position.
Just
Oh,
past
I,
you,
I
Tree.
have an Omega Vector on me as well. Can I drop it on purple?
Tree.
Yep.
Tree, you have
Drop on
triangle.
green.
Move
Tree,
it to it.
no, go to orange. Tree, go to orange. Just do that. Thank you.
Okay.
Adds up.
Taunt,
This is Drake and Darkness.
Oh, Omega Vector jumped to me.
It's alright. Go ahead and drop it on green next. The other side, quick.
Oh, I got 3. Oh no, I was taking it like a bitch.
This is
Taunting the edge.
Sleek,
No, that should be me.
Wings, Rapture.
I'm gonna taunt the boss. Taunt him.
Someone dumped it onto me, even though I was in the middle.
Hey, if you're opposed.
This is Barrier, him, VE.
You have to stay out.
I have an Omega Vector on me.
It's alright, that's gonna be a wipe here.
We got.
Go ahead and wipe, guys.
I wasn't even paying attention at the time. So on that.
We made it though. Wait, that was clean until it wasn't.
The thing to probably be able to note, shield, is it's about 20-ish seconds after the third healing cooldown call in each wave that it'll transition. I think it's about, that's a pure guess.
Thank you, Monty.
I'm running back.
Yeah, have a wonderful time at the gym.
At the very start of the fight, if we can, like, we only need this at the very start of this fight, but can we get all the MDs and tricks directed to Amanda? Just to help with the threat. I keep pulling and it keeps.
No, that time I was hoping that my taunt would last long enough for him to like get onto the spot, and then my sigil would go off on him, but it wasn't enough damage to keep him on me.
I know I soul stunned you.
You did. I died during the pull.
Alright, so we saw a part of the fight that I don't think we've seen yet. So we did have some people above 6 stacks of their debuff, right? When you have 6 stacks, and everybody should be paying attention to their boss mods, right? When you have 6 stacks and Contagion is about to come out, you need to step out of the group. If you do not, you are going to pulse damage on your group. They will then get more stacks, and it's all going to fall apart then.
Does the individual who is pulsing take 3 extra stacks?
He does not.
Okay.
It's whoever gets hit by it.
Does it pulse like a couple times? Like how?
3 times over 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And it will hit anything within 5 yards. There's a lot going on. I get that. We just need to be watching our debuffs, watching our positioning, watching your health.
I've eaten so many stones. I feel so proud of myself.
Anyone have a random extra Mystic Flask for the last 20 minutes of raid for me?
Mystic Flask?
Calder. I have a regular flask that I can give you if needed.
Spen, you gave me an enchant. Just call it fair.
I'm gonna play first mode. This will be great. There's no way. I'll go crazy.
And we're good to go.
I don't know about you, but I'm saving my fiery brand for the ad. I hope you're saving your stuff for the ad, Austin.
Don't have damage.
Last.
Oh god, I pulled it.
No, you didn't. I've got him.
Got a stat. Darn.
No. This is Trank and Tide.
Okay, we have 2 in my group, right? 1 Chronic goes Star. Alright, no, you're good. You're good. Okay, good.
You're getting this ad.
This is Dog and Wings.
This will be your.
This is Devo Rapture B.
Back group should be on their last person. Front group should have 1 left. Back group, you should be on your last person.
Resetting orange.
Green, reset, please.
Amanda, move the ball.
Flavor coming up.
Great damage. Watch out, watch out.
I got this, Jekka. I have a double vector on me.
I got you sacked.
We missed one.
Oh, get
I
out.
need to pass
Get out.
this to some.
Spin. I got this.
It's a wipe, guys. Just wipe it.
I'm the tank now.
Contagion successful. He sounds so proud of himself. He's like, Contagion successful.
Wouldn't you be?
Yeah, I'm happy for him. I mean, clearly he takes pride in his work.
Nobody answered my question though earlier. Is the thing on the end of his face an eye or a mouth?
Oh,
This
it's
is an
no.
important question.
It's definitely a mouth.
Yes.
I'd say mouth.
Okay, so how can he see us?
He doesn't see. He's a contagion.
You know in Dragon Ball Z when they like read key?
Viruses don't have eyeballs.
Why are you worried? The thing that's
don't have
made out of
mouths either.
blood.
Yeah.
It's made out of blood, but you're worried about how it sees you.
Right.
Are you familiar with anteaters?
Yeah.
They have eyes too.
I mean, he has to have a mouth because he has to talk.
Anteaters don't have eyes. Come on, guys. He's just an anteater.
What?
Look, all the cartoons say they have eyes.
Okay, they're wrong.
Yeah, but he needs a mouth so that he can tell us that his contagions are successful.
We're waiting on one person, and then we're good.
I watched lots of Arthur. I'm pretty sure they have eyes.
No, he's fake news.
Just let me know when missed.
Tell us again how you can sense our power levels, Sven.
Through key.
Through
Okay.
what?
Okay, we're good. Go.
It's like Naruto, like chakra.
5, 4,
Are you potting, Austin?
2,
Hell no.
1.
Those are too expensive on this.
Then how the crap are you pulling from me?
Judgment. It's very powerful.
Hero?
Hero, please. This is Trank and Tide.
This is mine.
This is Dog and Wings.
He moved. He's got the tiniest little hitbox ever. Come fly with me.
Back group should be on their last person.
This is
Front group should have
Devo Rapture VE.
Front
Resetting
group
on.
should be on their last person.
I'm gonna be moving the boss here.
Suppression get cast.
Everyone health stone. Get it off. On that ad.
Close when I can't get up.
It didn't go very far.
Yeah, just wipe it. We can't afford to let those immunos go out, guys.
Missing Soul Stone.
Why don't you just pop a res on someone?
I was already dead. I didn't see that I didn't have it.
I know, but why don't you just pop one anyways?
Oh, I was like one of the first people to die.
Everybody's smashing into that ad.
Shield. I did like 70k more than you. I need you to pump up those numbers.
It's because I had to run from the boss.
Mist had no damage on the ad.
Mist, come on, put some penances or something. Whatever it is you do.
I'm a
She's
boss
so-
Yeah.
girl.
She's holy.
Mist, if you don't start penancing, I swear to God.
Get right on that boss.
She did smite though.
Do H-Priests have smite?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
They're free heal or free damage.
You know what I'm not saying on that? I'm not saying a blue name on that.
Yeah, I got lots of things to heal.
What the hell? You don't have any damage?
Hey, no,
I have a
there's
lot
been
of
some
things to
flame
heal.
shocks.
You should feel ashamed of yourself.
Oh wait, does Flame Shot cost mana?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck that.
Lightning Bolt does not.
Oh fuck that. That's so dumb. No
I think
thanks.
Smite is free for Holy too.
Yes. Just like Wrath is free for Druids.
What's the cast speed for Lightning Bolt?
1.5.
Fuck that.
Same for Wrath.
Make that instant.
Yeah, I
None
mean,
of the
Be a lightning whip.
it's supposed to be quick like lightning. It should be instant. Not,
Yeah, man.
Isn't
That was my name
1.5
back in high school.
It's at 1.5 close to our global cooldown right now, anyways.
Depending on
Not
your
when you
race.
don't have any haste.
Yeah,
And all that free time I have in this fight, because there's no healing happening.
Alright.
Get good, Scrub.
Healers on the couple of the last polls here. Not going to do it this one, but I want to try an alternative HCD setup that I planned. That's going to go off on just immunosuppressions. Like I said, we're not going to do it on this poll, but maybe on the next one or two. Maybe think about it. Maybe we'll try.
Do it now.
No.
Seriously, we got 15 minutes left. You might as well, if you want to try it, now's the perfect time.
No, not the time. Not the time. No. Keep it. It's working.
All right.
Popping a
Disregard.
potion.
Disregard.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I got misdirected. Please don't do that.
Give it to Nose.
Spin.
Les, please spin.
Man, gross. You
One
gotta
drops.
move groups, bud. Thank you.
Tunning ball.
Trank and Tide.
Trinken-Tide sounds like a delicious drink. Ja, ich muss haben ein Trinken-Tide.
English.
Tunning ball. Or, I'm sorry, tunning.
Did you taunt the boss?
No,
This is Dog and Wings.
it slapped me a third time, though.
Coming up.
He buffed me again. The power of that was too much to contain.
This is Devo Rapture V.
Oh, I'm
I got
sorry.
this guy. Did you taunt the boss?
No, I have
The back groups, you should be on your last person front.
Taunted?
move the ball. Move the ball.
Oh, I am not ready to move.
Good, quick. Nice. That's fine. That's good. Good enough. Get on the side. Big damage. Watch the pool. Make sure it doesn't go over you.
Oh. Oh, wow. That's a miracle. It didn't hit me.
I'm gonna get
I got this
double.
double.
In the back.
Samus, I got this double.
Here, I got the double right here. Everyone move out.
I got the double.
I got one back here. There's some in the middle. Some in the middle, guys. We missed one in the middle.
One friend. We just burned it.
I got this guy. You pull the boss.
Big damage here.
Orange, get out of here.
It's not bad.
Which group is missing one?
This is Trank and Darkness.
I think yellow.
This is Slink Wings Rapture.
I just pooped out.
We must have had a healer down. He was taking us to Pound Town there, man.
I missed my pally tank. I was like, where are my heals? Whew. Why do I, every single time I look at that, I'm like, ooh, Allie, and her
I feel a
feet.
little beefy after that pull.
Alright.
on ad damage.
So, what's gonna happen moving forward? I finally got to see the markers overhead right after intermission. It's basically like right on pull with Omega Vector. The markers will change if you have the Omega Vector and you need to drop it in the corresponding group that's on your head.
10 verse, guys.
Just like at the beginning. So, when we pull, you drop them in the right group. Right after intermission, if you have Omega Vector, you will get a marker over your head. You need to drop it in that group, and then the same on the intermission following.
Hello, Mirko Buchwitz. Buchwitz? How are you doing? Hello to Germany.
Alright, we're good.
Germany's my jam. What part of Germany are you from?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Couple more pulls, guys.
Nope, one more. This one.
No.
3, 2, 1.
Get over here, little guy.
Trank and Tide.
Trank and Tide.
There's.
You have orange, Bijou. I'm not sure why.
Yeah,
Trey, you're supposed to go to orange.
I did go to orange.
You went too late. And it went
okay, I see. Dog and Wings.
Eyes are Lauren. That's really pretty.
I'm picking up this up.
This is Devo Rapture VE.
Get ready to move, boss.
I'm gonna move him as soon as she gets her stack. Tommy.
Okay, close that quick.
Jack, go ahead and show.
He's going right across the middle.
I've got 2 vectors on me.
We got 3
back
by
of
the door.
That's a wipe. If she's got 2, it's a wipe 100%. Because we can't get that back. So just go ahead and run into the waves.
Party.
Woo.
I like the little screen that he just did. Fester.
Look at all our little blood friends.
I must have just pushed in too far into the
No,
center.
that wasn't you.
3, 2, 1.
Trank and Tide. Doesn't that
Nah, I'm
sound
looking
like
at some
something,
possible
Marco?
changes to,
Marco? It sounds
help
like.
with this.
I need to look up where Izerlorn is. Izerlorn. Oh.
Oh, I beat you on damage there, man.
I just gotta evaluate some logs after in this weekend.
Is that it? Are we doing one more?
I think we're doing a couple more.
One more good pull.
That is the plan.
1, 2, 5 minutes left.
He needs to be a chicken.
I'm the gammon up, boys.
That's all we needed. That was.
You got it.
As long as that Shadow Priest is a chicken, we'll be good. Oh, is
Oh,
it? Is it a gammon?
Wrong gammon, sorry.
Oh, Soya, you're not the fat person anymore.
I'd hope not. I'm roughly the size and shape of a turkey at the moment.
Gammon's got wings. He can fly now. He's the moose he
Alright,
always
we're
wanted
good.
to be.
Let's go.
Cow? What?
Good.
So let's make some progress here, guys.
We get ants.
5,
Yes, sorry.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Orange marker, you didn't move.
Drink and Tide.
Thank you, miss.
What happened?
This is one. This one.
Dog and Wings in 3. Devo Rapture VE.
I shouldn't have done that.
I'm moving the ball after this.
Run that ad.
He's going across the middle again. Right.
I have one on me.
There are none by the door.
Yes, I got it.
I got this.
I already popped a CD.
I'll do the double.
I got this one on the back. Let me get this one. Oh, you got it.
Get out one.
Very nice. I got the boss.
Oh, jeez. I got a double Mega Vector.
Do you want to keep going or no?
Yeah, just keep going for now.
I'm gonna hand it off to the group in the front.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
This is Trank in Darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it again. Fuck.
Yeah, I had to get out. And then I gave someone in my group a stack.
Sleep
the ad.
Wings Rapture.
I'm sorry, I just thought of that.
Oh, okay.
And this would be Barrier Him VE.
It hurts, pet me.
Ready to move him out?
Watch out. Okay, so we figured out what the timing on that needs to be.
Good.
And we got the second down phase. Not clean.
Shield, how many debuffs do you have right now of the or the lingering infection?
Just 2. Apparently, if I spell ward myself when I get rid of it, it won't give me the debuffs.
That's ridiculous.
I spell warded when I had it, and I took 0 damage while I had it up, and then when it jumped, I didn't get the debuff, so that was fun.
Sourland?
Go ahead and release, guys.
Also, I
Roses are coming. If you want
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there are critters in this room. How can we use those to break this fight?
You know what? In the middle of the fight, I can use my critter to. I can kill it to go to the temple.
I apologize. There were critters in this room.
All right, so for Monday, we're gonna go right back into on to Zek'vas again. Let's really try to get him down quickly so we can get some more progress on Vectis here. We're gonna evaluate logs and look at other kills and whatnot to see what we can't do strat-wise to try to help fine-tune. We've gotten to see the fight. It's the same thing, right? It's the same fight through that all intermissions. So we'll get it. It just might take a little bit of time here.
Healers, I'd like to ideally probably tomorrow at some point, if you're available, have like little one-on-ones with you. Just PM me your availability this weekend. I'm going to be gone a little bit on Sunday, but I'd like to chat with each of you for at least a little bit at some point or another. If you're not available tomorrow, that's fine. We'll make it work.
If you don't want to die, zone out.
Summon me back.
No, I was gonna run in and then shadow meld.
I couldn't help it. After all you've been trolling all night.
How have I been trolling?
You've been totally trolling by inching closer and closer to the door.
That was more me than him.
You made it, Soya. I'm so proud of you.
I made it out. Rip the dot though.
But I only
I don't
have
have-
a stack of Vector, it's probably fine.
So how close did you get?
Amanda leapt on it.
Cheater.
Right?
Some horse shit. Alright, I'm going back in.
No, wait for me.
Good
I wanna
luck,
play
guys.
this game of chicken.
Alright, that's it for me tonight, guys. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate you. You are my people.
Freak, you were inside. Why'd you leave the group? You could have summoned me.
You guys are so awesome. If you
What
want
do
to
you
keep
wear?
watching,
Oh, okay.
I raid Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I do I wrote 8:30 on Eastern time. So every single time, that's when I'll be raiding. But thank you guys so much for coming. And if you want to subscribe or like, that'd be awesome. But I'll hope you guys have an amazing evening, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye bye. Thanks, Mirko. Thanks, Ali. Thanks, Spoopy. Thanks, Mochi. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Ortho, if you're still there. Have a good night.